Yep.
Wow.
I am so smart. Not really. There we go. That 20 minutes I'll never be able to get back. There we go. They're on. How do we have that many people already? Jeez.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Misty says hello.
Give me a thumbs up if you could hear us. I think you can because my mic shows it's working. Yeah, it's kind of crappy here too, Naomi. Yep, they could hear us. Okay. So you're going to have to hold this, Justine. I guess you guys were all waiting. You could, you could probably stretch that. Hold on. We're going to turn here for a second, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better now.
I'm better, Misty. Thank you.
Why, were you sick?
I guess for my little strippers.
Okay, that was 2 weeks ago.
Well, we haven't seen them in 2 weeks.
We never told Elizabeth that either.
What?
That you had the strep throat.
Oh, it was better by the time she came.
I know. I know, but she probably would have wigged out, and I needed her here. Okay, so you're going to have to operate with 2 hands over there.
I'm pretty good at that.
Okay, let's go. So, get us...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wait, I can't even find the cursor.
It's over here.
I know. Why ain't they coming here, though? Yeah, I found it. Wait.
Just move it over. What are you doing?
I can't
It's
even
right
find
there.
Okay.
Oh, for the love of God.
There it is. Jenny, face cam?
No, picture in picture.
Craft PIP.
Yep. There we go.
There we are.
Hi, everybody. Sorry. We had to reboot the system. We had to reboot the computer, internet. Then we had to reboot this again. And I said, if this doesn't work, we're not going on. And then something changed because everything was rebooted 3 times. So we're on. Hi, everybody. What a week it's been. Very long week. We'll just wait a couple more seconds.
Love the reboot.
It's ridiculous. I was so excited because I literally got here from the warehouse at 7. And I ate pierogies. And then came down here at 7:30. And I tested everything. Everything was on. The mic was working. I thought, perfect. So then when she came down here, I hit play. And it said, you're not connected to the internet. I don't know how we could not get connected to the internet. And anyhow, and our clicker's not working. But this is the thing that goes onto our onto the camera. So she's going to use this to keep it focused instead of our little clicker. Mine wasn't necessarily a crappy week as much as it was a busy week. And I tell you what, the staff was just fantastic. You know, hard time holding that?
No,
yeah.
I just had to get it situated.
Correct.
Well, that's good news. Tammy Pennington said she had her last chemo Wednesday.
That makes my heart so happy.
Yes.
Oh my God, Tammy, that makes me so excited. That's fantastic. Okay, so you're done on Craft Cam. So hi everybody, welcome. Yay! It has been a busy week. It's ridiculous. We'll tell you all about that. And I've learned some stuff about the Pegster that I never knew. We'll discuss so much stuff. Okay, so what are we going to do first? We're going to do this big card. So let's go ahead. So hi, everybody. I don't think we have too many new people. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jennifer. And to the right of me is Justine. And welcome to class 404. Nice job, Justine. 404. So everyone go ahead and take this out. And my hands are going to be, look, I was practicing for convention class. I want to make sure that the...
You shouldn't focus on that.
I know, I shouldn't. It's gross.
Let's make him blurry.
I was, no, but I was...
I'm kidding.
I was practicing the gilding polish class for convention. And I want to make sure everything was right and everything's perfect. But boy, it really does get all over your fingernails. Anyhow, why isn't that focused?
I know, I hit it. Like, see, I hit it.
There we go. Well, just you hit it until it focuses.
Well, it was like 4 hits.
I'm sure it wasn't 4 hits, Justine. It was. Oh my God, I ate too fast.
This thing's probably going to fling out of my hand. It's going to hit you in the face.
I'll be so mad.
I know.
I'll be so mad. So anyhow, so take this out, and we're going to get started. Yeah. So this is the first card we're making right here. I love it. So let me... Where are we? Why is that way up there? Huh, I don't know. Okay, so go ahead and let's take your guts out. And you know, we have so much cutting. Let's go ahead and just start cutting first, okay? So let's separate all the cutting pieces into one pile. And then we're going to put all our non-cutting pieces. There's nothing miraculous about this card. Other than it's a cool card with, you know, different jewels, which I love. But let's go ahead and put our non-cutting piece to the side. Oh, look at that. I need to take this back to the warehouse. Put that right there. And then let's take our cutting pieces and put them here. So let's start with our two end pieces, huh? You guys sound like my grandmother, huh? What do I want to do? Yeah, let's start with those. I just want to cut the wrong thing. Okay, so let's take these two guys. Nice job, Justini.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're going to do first. And this is mini... What is this? Mini umbrage. This is mini umbrage. So let's take these two pieces. And right now we're going to work on these two ends right here. Justini.
Picture.
Okay, we're going to work on those two ends right there. Okay. God, I feel so... When that happens, I'm just thrown like out of my, you know, element.
How can you buy more of the little rings at the Charms?
I know. Oh, which rings, Jill? Are you talking about these rings, or are you talking about
Yes.
the charms?
No, the rings that Charms are on.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we should just sell those. I bought them like, you know, by the millions. You know what? Oh, Carol hasn't gotten hers yet. That's the pits. You know what? Give me 24 hours and I'll have these on the website. And you know what also is on the website is our numbers. Our numbers and suffixes are finally in. So those numbers, according to Elizabeth, she can verify, is on the website. So let's go ahead and take these two pieces and we're going to cut. Now, it looks like we cut something different. So let's see what I have to cut, because I haven't looked at these cards in a week. That layer, that layer, that layer, this layer.
Will you bring past class kits to Scrapbook Expo in Chantilly?
That is on our list of things to bring if we have room. We might not have room. Okay, so on here...
Do we carry the charms and the rings?
Well, this is the deal with the charms. We bought out all their charms, so I don't have a lot of charms left. So let me see what I could divide those charms up, and I don't have a lot. That's the problem. But I do have other colors, and we're going to use these charms one more time. I don't get too excited about the charms. I get excited about the rings, but not the charms. And the other thing, too, guys, if you look at your charms that you have in your thing, thank you. If you look at the charms, these are real, you know what, crystals, and they're real charms. So, like, if you didn't want to put this on there, and you wanted to keep those and put those on a necklace, you can absolutely put those on a necklace. Just saying. If you really wanted to put those on a necklace, you could. Okay, so on these, we're gonna do both. We're gonna cut these out the same exact way. You're gonna cut off this very most bottom edge, this very most bottom piece. So it's gonna be almost like you're cutting out the entire thing, but you're just cutting out. Hold on, let me cut 2 more loops and I'll show you.
Carol said she didn't even get 403 until Wednesday after the class.
I wonder when she bought it. That could happen for a couple reasons. You maybe got 403 late. It depends when you bought it. If you buy it on PayPal, okay, everyone look up real quick. I'll continue that in a second. So everyone look up, and look, this is what I want you to cut off. Just those ends right there. Does everyone see that? If you happen to buy the kit with other items, this is why we tell you not to do that. It may be sent out early or later. That's why we want you just to buy the kit separately. Some of you are able to keep things in your PayPal basket, which is not good because it doesn't go out in time. And if you ordered it like a week beforehand, you should have gotten that. So, Carol, I'm not sure. We're going to have to figure out why you got that. Or why you got that so late if you don't fall in those two categories. So let's go ahead and cut those two pieces out.
Sherry says, I think Kansas holds them hostage. My kid has been sitting there for 5 days.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah.
We did send. It's been rough. I got to tell you. So this is where I'm going to brag about my staff. Did Elizabeth say the numbers are on the website yet?
I didn't see it.
Okay. They're supposed to be on there, so I'm assuming that they're on there.
Sherry says, mine's auto shipped and I still don't have it, but she's the one that's being held in there for 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Carol said she's on auto ship.
Okay. We're not frozen on this end.
Yeah. Yeah, they told her to refresh.
Oh. Elizabeth is answering somebody. I thought Elizabeth was saying. Thank you, Elizabeth. I don't know. We send them out the same. These went out on Friday, so.
I missed her thing. She said yes. I said
Whoops.
They are up.
Okay, good. So let's talk about this week, can we? First of all, I can't believe it's Friday. Monday was a whirlwind. Tuesday, Elizabeth was here all day. We could have used her definitely for another half day. That would have been fantastic. But I was very grateful for the day that we had her. She flew in and Monday night, flew out Tuesday. Tuesday night. And then Robbie came in. Poor Misty. She's like, I want to come in and help. Robbie came in Wednesday, and she's been busting her butt too. Yeah, it's just crazy. And Justine worked every single day last weekend. Beth is coming to the plate doing Jules. I mean, everyone is just really, really, really working hard. I couldn't be any more happier. And then I realized that there's just no way we can drive to Texas. As much as I want to drive to Texas, I really want to drive to Texas because it'll be the first time with the trailer. We can't. So Peggy's husband volunteered to be our driver this entire year when we need him, which is just unbelievable. Funny story about Willie. Today we went to go pick up the trailer and I brought him. So does everyone see that? Click. There we go. So everyone look up real quick. So you're going to cut that piece just like that and then the second piece, okay? So you're going to have 2 of those. So I had to have Willie come with me today, Peggy's husband, because I didn't want to learn today on top of everything else how to drive it. I'll learn after. Justine and I both will learn how to drive it after Texas. I don't know why that's doing that. There you go. Do it once and just wait and see. So anyhow, so Willie was talking my ear off today, which is fine. And what the heck was I going to say? The trailer. What was I going to say? Oh, he's so cute. So we're talking, and I don't know. He told me many, 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 many stories, and he goes, well, Peggy, always calls me either. There's 4 names, and I don't know what the 4 names are, like Dear, Honey, Bunny, and Peaches. It's.
Sure, it's not Peaches.
Okay, well, it's terms like that of endearment, okay?
Okay.
So he goes, and I don't know what story he was telling me. It has nothing to do with, what I'm about ready to tell you has nothing to do with the story. I might tell you the story. So he's sitting there talking, goes, well, she always has these nicknames for me, for the 30 years they've been married or whatever, and he names me all 4. He goes, but recently, like in the last year and a half, she's been starting to call me Willie. I'm not sure why, but she calls me Willie now. I said, Bill, you know why she calls you Willie, don't you? He was like, no, I have no idea. I'm like, that's because we call you Willie. We call you Willie in the office, so she just takes that home and calls you Willie. Which is kind of funny.
It's funny.
It is funny, and I think you're the one that started calling him Willie.
Yes. No, wait, no.
Yes.
No, the only reason I know it was Willie is because you guys did one. Maybe she was here or something. It was Willie come home or something. I never.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, because I never.
That's
never
what
made
it was.
That up.
Willie won't go home. No, come home. Go home.
Whatever it is, I wasn't here for that, so.
Yes.
Unblame me.
Totally my fault. You're right. It was that. It was the song. That is why she started calling him Willie. Okay, I knew it had to come from us, though, somehow. So, yeah, that's what it was. It was the song. Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Tammy says, my husband says he thinks I'm mad at him if I call him by his first name.
Right. Tammy, I want to talk to you right now. So are you good? I'm like so excited by this news. It's like one of the best things I've heard all week. Other than, yes, we have that trailer stock in size. That trailer size in stock. Okay, pink. I feel like I'm cutting this wrong.
It's purple.
I know it's purple.
You said pink.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm not. I'm really not, but it feels like I am. Okay, so take the purple, and now we're just going to go a layer in. Which means we're going to cut. We're going to go a layer in, so we're going to go a big layer in. Okay, everyone look up.
You
Can
miss
you
you
click
too,
me?
Sherry Walkus.
Oh, she always goes to see musicals. Okay, so look, this is where we're going to go to, guys. Everyone look up. We're going to go to this flower piece right here. This flower piece right there. Boom, flower piece. Can you see me on screen?
Mm-hmm.
Flower piece right there. Does everyone see that? Let me try to cut up here.
Tammy says, I still have surgery and radiation to come, but I'm so happy to be done with chemo.
Perfect. I'm very happy too. That really just made my whole day. So I'll show you this if you can't see this. So, Justine, you probably don't have to come to work tomorrow until after Crafter's Classroom. Oh,
Okay.
but what time is dinner?
I don't know.
It's probably dinner in the casino, isn't it?
Don't know. Didn't talk to anybody.
Okay, this is the part that I love.
I didn't talk to anybody. I don't know what their plans are.
Okay, well, you got to let me know because Robbie and I are going to go to the casino.
Okay.
But what time's dinner going to be? Because I need you to do those wax class kits.
Usually it's like 5:30 or 6.
Okay, everyone look up.
I'm
I
not gonna.
clicked.
If I click it, it goes blurry.
Do it
see?
again. Here, let me see this.
Yeah, I don't know.
You hold it. I don't know why it's doing that. It's focusing on that. That's weird. Sorry, guys. I can see it down there. I guess we'll hold it down there. Okay, can everyone see that? Yeah, it's focusing nicely on everything behind me. Okay, just hold that. So we're going to cut both of those.
I think you have too many things in the shot. No, it usually focuses on the one in
I
her
know,
hand.
it does. I can't take that out, but it really does normally focus the one on my hand. I need to get Mr. Chris here to look at all this stuff. Today was bath day, which means one thing. The dogs are going to be quiet tonight. Look, Rudy didn't even come down
I
here.
know. Can I still buy this class?
Yeah, tomorrow it will be up on the website.
Sandy McFarland, can't wait to see you in person at the Expo in Texas next week. So excited. Us too.
We are. How many people are taking classes next week? Sandy, are you doing the Mega Make and Take? Are you with that group? There's like, I don't know if it's here, either 18 or 21. I'm not sure how many people are all together. But they're going to have a big table with their name, Fansters, and everything.
That's awesome.
I know, it's going to be very cool. Oh, it's going to be very cool. Okay, so same thing over on this one. I told Willie, I said, if you could get to a GMC dealership tomorrow, Monday, to get those, mirror extenders on, you can do that. I hope you find somebody that could do it. They're going to be like, well, we're booked solid for 2 weeks. Bill, if you're listening to me, just get them in there. Do what you can, just to,
Sandy said, definitely do a mega meet. I'll be there all weekend.
Oh, good. Are you sitting with the Fanster group? Am I in focus or no?
Mm-hmm.
So we're almost done packing. Peggy's going to come in tomorrow too. She's going into work for an hour and a half to put inventory in, but then she's going to come. Because we're so close to finishing.
Who's working the store?
Gail's going to come in. So I called Gail. I'm like, you remember 2 weeks ago when you said, oh, we could have more hours? I said, be careful what you say around me. So yeah, she's coming in tomorrow. Or going into the store tomorrow.
Sandy says, I have a small group. We are reserving a table.
So she's not going to go with the Fanster group? That's too bad.
Sue Ploski says, I'll be at the Mega Meet on Thursday. The class projects are amazing.
Are you taking any classes?
How long does it take to get the ACA stamp to get on the website?
Should be up this weekend. We like to make sure that the ACA people get it first. I'll get that stuff to Elizabeth. Once I give it to her, she puts it up there really quickly. So I'll get that to her this weekend. Who knows? Maybe even tonight. You never know. Go ahead, Justine.
She's taking, I did it, but it's the best I could get it.
Why isn't that not focusing?
She said, yes, I'm taking the Dove class for sure.
I'd like to know why that's not focusing today.
Sandy said she didn't know there was a Fanster group. She'll come by and say hi.
I know, Brenda, you will. Or BG, I know that. I saw that. You guys are going to get a little something extra from me for doing that. All you little Fanster groupers over there. I love that. Okay, I'm going to black outline. Boy, technology is just fantastic until it doesn't work. Am I in focus now?
I can't see your hands covering most of it, so... Yeah, it's not blurry.
So you said your dog was laying on the couch with you before you left today?
Mm-hmm. He barked a couple times, like to go up, and I didn't go up, and I just kept giving him a treat to get him quiet. And then he got his bone, and he came over, and I said, oh, he's coming on the couch. I could tell. He hopped up, and like, oh, poor thing. I'm going to be leaving in 15 minutes.
Oh, so before I forget, 405 is going to be in 3 weeks. Those 3 weeks from tonight will be the next class, not 2 like we're used to. And it's just because we're going to be in Texas next week, and then we're going to be at Georgia Pinners, which fingers are crossed there. And that goes till 9 o'clock at night. So 403 is going to be in 3 weeks, and then after that, it's going to resume from that point every other week. So we're just going to skip a week. So with that said, you probably won't see it go on sale till next week. But that's the reason why. And I'll probably say that one more time tonight in case we have any people that come on late. So 403 is going to be in 3 weeks from tonight.
405.
405. I don't think we're going to be able to go on next Friday and the Friday after that, though. So I think it's going to be hard when we're on the road to go on Friday nights. I may go live during the weekday, maybe at the show or something. We'll see. I have a gimbal that I have to learn how to do.
Are you planning around Easter in April? Somebody said so, March 31st.
Yeah, it is every other week, and I think that is an Easter weekend, too, that we're on. So, yeah, so it's definitely every other week after 3 weeks, and then every other week, for sure. Well, every other week until mid-year cheer. And then I'm not sure when we're going to pick up after that. It's normally like 1 or 2 weeks.
Steven says hi from London.
Hi, he's nuts.
Doing his shopping.
Yeah, it is. So I emailed everyone who knows Steven from A Crafty Situation. I I emailed him, had to be last weekend, just to say hello, and I asked him how everything was, and he responds back, "I'm good. I'm going shopping in London next weekend." No, he said, "I'm going to London next weekend." I said, "Oh, something like, is the government sending you there?" He's like, "No, I want to go shopping." So he literally is in London right now shopping. The life that man leads.
How many classes are you doing at the Scrapbook Expo?
I'm doing a page class, 2 cards class, and a wax class. And then Robbie's doing the art anthology painted brush. Okay, so the next one we're going to get is, actually, everyone that has 2 is what we're going to get. That's actually probably a better way. I wish I would have said that. So the next one, or 2 and 3, but the next one is going to be this orangey one. So I'm going to cut this apart.
Marion said, say hi to my friend Mandy at Sparkleberry when you go to Pinners.
Sparkleberry. Okay. So this one, God, I feel like a student in my own class. This one is going to go down another layer to this guy right here. What does Sparkleberry do? It sounds like they're like a fruit thing. Let me cut this and I'll show you what I'm cutting. I think you guys could see on the picture too really well too, the colored picture that I gave you. But here, there, keep that.
I think it's good. What is a wax class?
Ooh, the wax class is we're going to show you how to use wax. And actually, it's actually really, 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 really cool.
So, Sparkleberry, she sells amazing heat transfer vinyl. No one has anything like it.
Well, I'm sure they do.
Is the wax class online?
Nope. The wax class is at all the convention centers. Wait a minute, I'm not cutting this right. Are at the conventions this year. And it's cool because we're going to make 10 card fronts. And you're really going to play with the wax. It's actually, out of all the classes we're teaching, it's the class that has the most people registered for it. It was the class we taught before COVID. Sold out almost at every single convention. But it's crazy how many people we have. In St. Louis, we're already up to 56 people. It's just nuts.
Beeswax, question mark?
Nope. Gilding wax.
You can see really good. I'm going off the picture since I'm on my phone tonight.
Good. Good. Boy, this is just... So I learned another fun fact about Peggy.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Guess who was at Bill and Peggy's wedding when they got married?
I would have no clue.
Okay, let me preface it this way.
Okay.
Guess who was at our church-going, Catholic, bell-ringing Pegster and Bill's wedding? I almost drove off the road.
I have no idea.
Cassie.
Cassie.
Yeah, their firstborn.
Oh.
Right!
What?
That's what I said. I said, what? Bill goes, oh, maybe I should have told you that.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember. You think Cassie? I couldn't think of Cassie was her daughter.
She was pregnant before she got married.
Our little pegster.
I know, our little bell-ringing Pegster. Yeah.
Someone asked, is that the one class that was on Crafter's Classroom?
Yes, but different. They're always different.
I'm about to whoop my ass.
I couldn't believe it. They got married when Cassie was like 6 months old. I in my head, maybe I even said it out loud. I said, Peggy? Our little bell lady, Peggy?
Church bell ringing Peggy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh.
But he's so funny. He talked the entire way. I mean, he just talked and talked, which he's very sweet because he gave me so many compliments about the business and how I've grown it than Andy has ever done in the entire time I've known Andy. But he said that he was 30 or 32 when they met and she was only 19, and they met at Lorraine Community College.
I knew that.
Okay, but you didn't know the next part I'm about ready to tell you.
Okay. Peggy's probably, Bill's probably saying, I can't believe she's saying this.
Oh, no, I told Bill, I said, you just gave me some good stuff for tonight. What did Sarah Schrader say? Put it all out there on the internet. Yep, gotta be careful what you say about me. I didn't have sex with Bill and have, a baby out of wedlock. That was Pegster. So Bill goes, and this was so cute, because he's the sweet guy. He goes, I took one look at her and I thought, oh, no. What do you say? Hold on. It was prefaced very much like this. I took one look at her and she had her crap, he said shit, had her crap together. She did all her homework on time. She was neat. She knew what she was talking about. And then I looked at her and I thought, and she's one sexy girl. I want to get with that girl. And then he goes, but I was 30 or 32, or he was older than her, and she was only 19. And I forgot what he said, how he asked her. Maybe we changed the subject. But I forgot how he said he asked her for something, or asked her to go out. God, I can't think of it. I don't know. But if I said in all our staff who would have been pregnant when they got married, where would Peggy have landed on the staff?
You're making out like it's a terrible thing, but
Well, it's Pegster.
You're right.
Wouldn't have been last?
Probably.
I would have had you first.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Kidding.
I probably would have put Elizabeth. There's no reason for that at all.
She's not even going to defend herself.
No, but I mean, there's just no reason for that at all.
Oh my
But I would have picked. I don't know why. I would have picked Elizabeth first.
Maybe he asked for help with his homework.
You know what? I don't think he finished the story. I don't think he finished the story, so I'm not sure. Here, let me do this. Okay, let's go to this one. In this one, look, everyone look up real quick. On this, we're going to cut the same design, and it's on here, here, and here.
Elizabeth said, this kind of abuse after I flew home.
Right. Elizabeth, wouldn't you have picked yourself, like looking at the entire staff?
She's like, no.
There's nothing wrong with that, obviously, because our little bell-ringing Pegster did it. But I don't know why I would have picked Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you would have picked yourself first, wouldn't you? What are you laughing at? What?
I can't believe you.
Why?
Peggy.
Yeah, you called her Miss Piggy this week.
Oh my god.
We were sitting in the warehouse and she had said something to Peggy, and she was like, Miss Peggy.
Peggy is going to kill your new driver.
He can't kill our new driver. It's so funny. Okay, so this one we're going to cut out the same exact way. So we're going to cut out the one for that, like we're cutting here, and then one for the middle one too. And I really think that's about it. There's a couple other things he said, but I ain't going to say anything. Not that they were bad, but those were the two funny things I got out of the conversation.
Terry Conti said, I'm finally here. Just got back from the ER. Had a nosebleed. I couldn't stop. All is well.
Jeez.
Oh, that's good.
So why? What happened, Terry?
Elizabeth said, why stop now?
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Elizabeth worked her butt off here. Oh, my God. Everyone who got your shirts that you've been waiting for 2 months. Yay. Oh, Elizabeth, guess what came in? What order came in on Thursday?
Yesterday one came, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Another T-shirt or another sweatshirt order. Oh, here, this is kind of funny. Elizabeth, you'll appreciate this. Let me fill everybody in. So, Cheryl Benson, a very good friend of ours, / customer, but a good friend of ours out of Michigan, she had ordered 2 shirts. And one shirt, had all the other stuff on it. I don't know what she had, a logo on the side, front, and on the front. And the other one was just a plain T-shirt. And so we thought, oh, well, that's silly. I'm sure she made a mistake. So we went ahead and pressed it the exact same way she ordered the first one. She wanted a blank T-shirt. So Elizabeth, yes, we pressed all that, and she did want a plain sweat or T-shirt.
Misty says, "Remind me never to let you spend any time alone with my husband."
I know. Well, Misty, what would they say? Was your firstborn at your wedding, Misty? Oh, okay. Here, I'll tell you a funny story about myself. I don't even know if you know this, Justine. So, I guess everyone knew this, and they thought it was very funny. I didn't. But my birthday is July 5th, and my parents' anniversary was something like January 8th. I could be off by a couple days, but I'm pretty sure it was January 8th. So, the year I was turning 25, we were all in the family room, and it was their anniversary was coming up, and I'm like, so what is this, like 26, 27 years? And my mom goes, no, 25. And I kind of like put my head down, I start counting on my fingers, and I looked up, and my entire family was laughing at me. Nancy's like, I can't believe it took you 25 years to figure that out. I'm like, they were
yes. Pregnant before you got married? They got married?
Yes, so my mom was pregnant with me. Uh-huh.
Nothing wrong with that. That's funny.
Yeah.
But you weren't born yet when they got married.
No, she was
pregnant when you got
7 months pregnant, walking down the aisle. Yeah, but that was 56 years ago.
Nancy said January 7th.
Nancy's on? Yeah, Nancy, do you remember that? We were in the living room when I figured that out. She has to remember that.
Alicia says, I was at my parents' wedding in my mom's stomach.
Uh-huh.
Judith says, my firstborn was 4 and my secondborn was 3 when I married their father.
It's just funny.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just we didn't know it, and it's funny that we know it.
Right, exactly. Our little pegs. Like I said, if we were to take a poll, Peggy would have been, and I know it would have been, I don't know why you're acting like that. You would have had Peggy dead last on your list. So funny. What, was Nancy on to say that and got off?
I don't know. She said yes, but she was 3 months pregnant, not 7.
Who?
That's what Nancy said.
If their birthday was in January, or their anniversary was in January, oh, and I was born in July.
Carol Kiss says, my oldest was just starting to walk at my wedding, was the flower girl at my parents' wedding. That's good.
Yeah, it was. It was a shotgun wedding, I think. Was Mom in a wedding? I can't remember. Was Mom in a wedding dress?
Alicia got knocked up on my wedding night.
That's what's supposed
Nancy
to happen.
said, shotgun wedding, you were an oops, I was planned.
I know, but I wonder if, did Mom wear a wedding dress? I don't remember. I can't remember a picture right now. All for some reason I can remember is your wedding, Nancy. Okay, so let's go ahead and outline.
Marion Phillips says, my in-laws just lied about their wedding date for over 60 years. We found out when my father-in-law passed away.
See?
Oh, boy.
Then that's more like, that is funny. Oh.
It's another good one about Peg?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Peggy probably already got off.
It's not more so about Peg as it is about her husband.
Nancy said, I think it was a sexy green dress. Will mid-year cheer be Friday before July 4th?
Yes. Yeah, I think I do remember the green dress now.
With a hat.
Yeah, I think I do remember that. Yeah, I think I do remember that. So, Willie, he's so cute. Yeah, some things you just don't want to hear about the other person. We're talking about, what a good team I have, and I said I absolutely do, and how far I've gotten, and I said I couldn't have done it with, he said there's a lot of people that helped me along the way, and I said, well, absolutely. I said, but even more so, there's the people right now that are helping me unbelievably. I said, and definitely your wife is one of them. And he goes, oh, I know. He goes, yesterday, listen how sweet. Yesterday she came home and she was just so exhausted. I said, honey, I'll make you a bath. I'll cook you dinner.
Why are you laughing at that?
You're laughing, not me.
Yeah. Could you see Annie doing that? If you
No. Oh, my God.
Came home?
And she goes, she was just too tired. She said no. And, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, she said no because she knows what the running the bath leads to. But just kidding. But, yeah, no, that was cute. He wanted to run a bath for her. Peggy. Wouldn't that be funny if right now she was in the bath and he was, like, washing her feet and they're both laughing at us?
Okay. I'm sure that's not...
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
Oh, gosh.
So he wanted to run her a bath. Justine, has a man ever ran you a bath before? Out of your entire life?
I don't know. I don't know. Not that I recall, no.
Then the answer is no.
Jenny!
Well, you would remember that. Did you ever run Al a bath?
No, only when he was sick I did, but yeah.
Okay, well that...
I know what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't remember years ago I don't think we did that.
Right, you would never say, oh, honey, let me run you a bath.
I don't think he ever took baths.
Okay, and you wouldn't run him a bath because why?
I don't think he ever really took baths. He never took a bath.
Well, because
I
what the
always
bath
took a
leads
bath.
to.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
sometimes showers lead to that. So.
Okay. Sometimes showers lead to that.
Anita says, "Aw, I talked to Peggy on the phone yesterday, and she was so sweet. I'm so sorry she had such a long day."
We all had a very long day, but her husband was going to draw her a bath.
It's very nice, Peggy. You got a good husband.
She's not the subject of entertainment. I'm just saying how nice that was.
Our entertainment.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something else too. The bath. Oh, he's so funny. I'm telling you, he talked about everything. In the middle of nowhere, he goes, "Boy, that you on Netflix? That's really weird, isn't it?" I'm like, well, I kind of liked it. I didn't watch the last two things, but I kind of liked it. He's like, he's a stalker.
That's the whole show.
All right.
Kathy says sometimes breathing leads to that. Yeah. I used to pretend I was sleeping all the time sometimes. That was so bad. Now I look back and said, God, that was mean.
Yeah, you were mean.
I mean, I literally was like this. I even made the snores.
Well, wait a minute. Al would come to the bed, and you would know he wanted to have sex. Why?
Oh, I could just tell. I don't know. You just knew, and I'm like, oh no.
So now I have to ask: do you want to share your Vegas story because it is a funny story?
What, the time I wouldn't have sex and he got mad?
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be all about Peggy, but hold on to that thought real quick. Okay, so now we have everything done. We just don't need this one, so we can put this to the side. So right now, we are going to pop up everything. This is going to get, the base is going to get flat to the cart, so don't do anything with that. But let's pop everything up. So everything gets popped up on each other, okay? So yeah, so go ahead. You and your husband are in Vegas.
This was years ago. It was me and my mom, my sister and her husband, and... my mom and dad, me and my sister and her husband, and me and Ollie. And
don't swear.
And I can't remember if he wanted the shower sex or just in the...
No, it was shower sex.
Was it? I think it was. And he wanted to come in the shower. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, being a crabber. And he got so mad. So he came down.
Wait, but did he try though? I mean, did he try to?
I don't remember. I just remember he didn't get the sex.
Because you said no.
Yeah, and
I don't know where my.
We came down for breakfast, and he was not even standing by anybody. My sister goes, "What's wrong with him?" I'm like, he wanted sex and I didn't want to, so now he's all pissed, you know. He walked by himself like the whole first half. I don't even think, no, he didn't even eat breakfast with us. He went and ate somewhere else. He was so mad. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee.
It was, oh my God, we laughed so hard. Oh.
Poor Al.
Yeah. I guess I hurt his feelings, but oh well.
Well, why didn't you want? It's horrible. Justine, I can't find my tweezers, and this is going to be horrible if I can't. Can you see if they're on my desk?
Kathy Flott says, I've never seen the movie South Pacific, so I come home from work and there is a bubble bath with my name on it with a TV set up in the bathroom and champagne to add to the fun. What?
I've never seen South Pacific, so maybe I should...
Hold that. I don't want it to... What am I looking for?
My tweezers. God, I hope you could find them, because if not, this is going to be painful. Like, very painful. It's painful already. Not physically, but... Oh, good. She found them. Probably not as painful as Peggy tonight. I hate missing the good stuff. Robbie, did you just get on? So that I can't think of I don't have any good stories about Andy and sex, because he doesn't like to have sex.
I know some good stories about sex and you.
I can't even think of one.
Where you used to go to have sex.
Where I used to go to have sex?
That's before you met Andy.
Wait a minute,
You
hold
used
on.
to meet that guy?
Oh. Oh my God. Yeah.
What was his name?
I'm not going to say.
I can't remember.
The Hojo's down the street.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, that's because I had nowhere to go, because I lived with my parents till I was 25.
I understand. This is the only card class where we talk about sex.
It's ridiculous. That is very funny.
I don't know why I remember that.
Because it's very funny. Oh, and by the way, I did
Peggy said, "Tell us."
I did see Michelle Besaita's wedding picture. I don't know how, but I did see that. One of her friends got married. Oh, that's too funny.
At least there are no naked men on these cards.
Oh, that's hilarious. Did you ever have sex with Alan after that at the Vegas trip?
Oh, I'm sure that night I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he says, what did he say? Like, you come to Vegas to, I don't even know. I can't even remember what he said, you know, like, you come to Vegas to be together and then your wife doesn't even want to have sex with you? I remember. Oh, I'm sure I did that night. Could you imagine the whole week doing that? Like, acting like that? Oh, he was so mad.
That's very cute. Oh, boy.
Poor guy. My husband is like a caveman. No romance. I want her.
Yes. Oh, well, at least he's going after you. Like a caveman.
At least he's going after you.
That's true. Oh boy. What else? Peggy, I promise that's it. That's done. I didn't say anything bad about Pegs. I just didn't realize that, you know. She was preggers before the wedding. If I need to focus more, you gotta tell me. Although for some reason it just seems to stay focused down there, isn't
When
it?
it's down there, it hasn't even gone out of focus.
That's weird. That's super weird.
I wonder why this thing's not working.
I don't know. I need to get Chris here so he can show all this. He needs to teach me. Because I'm just, you know, when we get on and stuff like that, we're very lucky to do that when I do.
Robbie said, Jeff can't even give me a hug without Nova going in between. So for traveling, he's wanting sex.
No wonder why they go to Vegas so often. Now we know. Very funny.
Sarah Schrader. Good thing Willie already got Peggy the gorgeous necklace. Otherwise, he'd be at the jewelry store first thing in the morning. That's a good one.
You didn't see her gorgeous necklace today. She showed it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, did you show Justine?" She was like, "No, it was just."
She was wearing it?
Yes, it's very, 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 very pretty. That's why I said you showed Justine. She goes, "No, we've been too busy today." I'm like, "You could have stopped and showed her your necklace."
What was she wearing today? I don't remember her shirt.
A blue shirt. You would have been very impressed because it matched everything. I know how you like to match.
Was it? Did she have it out or was tucked in? Like I would have noticed a necklace on her.
It was a sapphire like on blue, so it kind of blended in.
Huh. Didn't even notice. And usually I notice things.
Yeah, you do notice things like that.
It's too busy today.
That's what she said. She couldn't even stop and show you.
Peggy, you could have.
That's what I told
Laura
her.
Siegel says, have lots of sex because it can stop out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't notice the necklace.
Let's do these two. Yeah, it was very nice. She's so cute.
Did the first time she wore it to the office?
Yeah, because they got that chain. They had to get a better chain.
That's right.
She's like, this is the smaller one. It was very pretty. I'm sure he got a little something for that. Twice. He actually, gave them to her on 2 different days. So actually, if anything, Willie's a smart man. Spaced it out. So we're starting to bring in bread and peanut butter. We're making ourselves some peanut butter sandwiches now during the day.
Does the bottom of them get popped up also?
It does not. The base on the base of the card is going to be flat. Going to be flat. So we probably should if you have not assembled, maybe don't assemble. If you have assembled, that's fine. But if you didn't assemble yet, maybe we could do that later because I know that's hard to put the adhesive on the bottom. You can. But once you have everything popped up, it's a little bit harder. But you could still do it. So if you haven't put them assembled, keep them like this. In fact, we could assemble the card next. So what are you doing on Sunday? Nothing. It's the day of rest. I think the goal seriously is on Monday to sit there and be like, okay, I think we're done. Just, little tidbits.
It's never going to happen.
Peggy's going to come. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going back in the office tonight after this to finish some stuff. I think it's possible, Justine.
Okay. Oh. Did you send me something today, Misty Graffner?
Oh, shit.
There was an order I pulled, but I don't think it was sent.
I was supposed to overnight that to her today.
The jewels?
Yep. We're going to have to pull that.
I did pull the order.
The order is sitting there?
Yeah, but peach shine we don't have. I think she wanted light peach shine. We don't have it in the size. We had all the rest except one.
Okay. Well, Misty, if you want to give us a different color besides that. Misty, I'll have to overnight that tomorrow. That's the pits because we made a mistake. Is Jody Alexander on here from Tip City? Peggy, I don't want to ask you that. Peggy, if you work Monday, I could give you Tuesday off. Because Willie may Willie may be taking the van to get a I'll do this one too. to get those mirrors on there Monday. I don't know. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Peggy's throwing that out there so everyone will be like, oh, look at Pegs. Always coming to the plate. She is. Justine worked all Saturday and Sunday last weekend.
What did you say I have to do tomorrow? Wax classes.
Yeah, but we're waiting for the wax to be delivered.
Is it coming tomorrow?
It says, can you write that down, light rose 4mm? Is that the shine, though?
Well, the one I don't know if she wants it in a shine or not. The one that we didn't have was light peach shine 4. Misty, does shine or no?
Okay, Peg, yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I still think we're in good shape. All the class kits are done.
Shiners. Yep.
Okay, so why don't we put these to the side? If you already built them, that's fine. Let's put these to the side. And then let's do our base. I know we have to come back to the middle flower. But we come back to the base. Justine, I really do think we're in good... Can you imagine Monday if we're sitting there saying, well, I think that's it. We could pack it up.
Just remember, you spring forward tomorrow night. Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, we do? I don't think I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do the card base right now. So let me show you the card base. So everyone kind of look up. So it opens up like this. Now, this, I had a different plan, so I cut this a lot. You're not going to have lines through this. This is all cut up. And this was cut the wrong way because I thought it was going to open up like this, and it's not. So these scallops are facing the wrong way, but yours are facing the right way, okay? So this is the way that the card opens, just like so. Okay, does everyone see that? Just like that. So what I want you to do, with that said, what I want you to do is I want you to take one of these card bases and have it upside down. So I want the flap to open up on the top, just like that. Does everyone see that? So this flap is going to open up on the top. The fold is going to be towards you. This is my fold side. Okay? I want you to take your scallop piece, and that's going to go on the outside of this card, just like so. But again, my fold is at the top, or my fold, yeah, is up here. Okay, so folds up there. And you're going to put that right down in the middle there. Okay? And make sure your scallops are going the right way. I'll take my, well, I guess I could use my gun. It'll slow me down.
Easter eggs on the back of it?
It is. Oh, this paper pack combined with our paper pack. This paper pack is from Echo Park. It's called It's Easter Time. That should be on our website too. So It's Easter Time is on our website along, and I did use some of our paper pieces too. But for the most part, It's Easter Time is here. Is on our website, and that's what this is here.
Is that one of their new ones?
Yeah. It's Easter Time. It came out in Christmas.
No, I meant like a new one, or it's just...
Yes.
Oh, I didn't...
What do you got going right here, Justine?
I don't know. I felt that yesterday. I was picking it. I don't know.
Well, stop picking it.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was...
You seriously don't know what that is?
I don't... I thought
It's a zit.
I thought it was a zip, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Yes, leave it alone.
Well...
It's like a third eye there. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to keep looking at it.
I can't help it.
Okay.
You know what that's from? I'll tell you what that's from.
What?
Wearing those glasses when you work at night?
Oh, could be.
It is.
Alicia Agnew said 31 days till spring bling.
Oh my God.
So
please.
excited, Mom's first plane trip.
I'm excited too. I have some. Whoever is coming to Spring Bling, I just finalized something. Thank you, Elizabeth. One of your projects, one of your cards is going to be a project, and you guys are going to absolutely be thrilled with it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's, oh my God, you're going to love it. That's all I'm going to say. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Loud and obnoxious, Stephanie.
Yeah, your husband loves your laugh. You know, it's funny. I don't, because it's always, it drives me nuts.
Yours does too, then.
Well, I'm sure it does. I've known it for God knows how long.
God.
And by the way, Robbie, I knew that was a plant, too.
I told her. That was so good.
Justine got her hair done last week, and she got it's blonde. She loves
Blonder.
it. No, it's blonde.
Blonder.
It's not blonder.
And
it's
she hates
blonde.
it and tells me every day.
It just doesn't look good.
Okay.
Well, it just doesn't.
To you.
Well,
To the rest of the world, they like it.
Peggy doesn't like it. She told me behind your back.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Are there still openings for Spring Bling, or is it full?
Nope, there is. I think we have, what do we have, like 16 spots available? Oh, Jackie, that is a crap, but that's okay. You can have your scallops the other way. That works fine. Jackie, that's fine the other way. That doesn't that look fine? That looks fine. Jackie, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take this sparkle paper, and this is going to go smack dab in the center, and try to be as close to the center as you can. So I'm going to bring out my handy dandy ruler and lay it here, because I really want this to be in the center. Well, this is 8 1/4, so I can't do that math in my head.
Are you done already?
What you talking about?
Oh,
Who said that?
Renee Stewart?
Done with what?
She said, Jackie's gonna have to be.
Okay, we're going to guess on this. So this is going to go right smack dab in the middle.
Yes, Beverly.
What'd she say?
They're coming to Spring Bling and never been to a crop. Is there gonna be more information about, like, well, what you want to, what to bring? Well, what you want to bring is whatever you want to work on.
Yeah, you bring whatever you want to work on. And for our breakout sessions, as long as you have like your class kit like you have right here that we're doing now, you're going to love it. What does that say? Debbie's first plane ride? Ew. Oh my God, it is? That's amazing. Okay. So just try to eye it up. Maybe I could do it by the number of loops.
Kathy says, glad for Tammy Phipps. Where is fold? I ran out of tape.
Fold is right down here. Opening is up here. Look, it opens like this. Okay?
Alicia said yes, and she turned 70 on the 16th.
It's crazy. Okay. So let's take this guy. And, oh, you're going to have to go cut this for me, Justine. I want you to cut this. What? You could do it on the thing back there. Cut this just in half. So just one. So open this up, guys. Everyone look up. So on this paper, open this up. And on one side only, just cut like half of it off. So just like that on my thing.
Half of this?
No.
What? What?
Like this.
That's what I just said.
No,
Half-
you picked it up and you go like this.
No, I meant half this from here to here. That.
Right, but not, you picked it up and you went like this? You did.
Did it.
You did.
What does this measure?
Just half.
No.
Eye it up, it's okay. Turned 70 on this 18th, that's crazy.
Can I do it from the other side?
Sure. Just don't mess it up.
Perfect.
This is perfect too.
Here's it against the door.
Okay, so we cut it there.
But the little piece is still in there, so. The one I cut, sitting in there.
Okay.
I'm going to show you how perfect I cut
Okay.
it.
You cut on a cutter.
So?
So this is going to be adhered to the back. And I know this is all white, don't worry about that. So this right here, look, this, everyone look up. Opening still right here. This is going to be adhered right to the back like that. Okay, does everyone see that? And when I do this, I like to put a piece of score tape, not on, but next to that bend. Oh, here, let me do this. Yeah, I forgot about the projects that they're doing in Spring Bling. You guys are all going to be so excited. It's ridiculous. You're going to be the envy of your friends, I can tell you that much. Do you even know what it is? Don't say it, but do you know what it is?
I heard you saying it, but I can't remember exactly what it was. I heard you tell me yesterday, but I don't really remember. What time?
That's because
do
you
the
don't listen.
activities what time do you do activities? Wondering if I could work from a hotel room. Oh yeah.
Oh, you could work from a hotel room for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you could work from a hotel room. In fact, Beth, worked last year from a hotel room. And the activities are all, throughout. You'd be okay. Crap. I'm still using the names from whatchamacallit. All I'm going to say is if you like jewels and you like 750 jewels, you're going to love the project a lot. I'm very excited. Okay, so now I'm ready to attach this. So I can only do this once, so I hope everyone knows what they're doing. And you're doing this on the closed or on the open end.
Robbie says, I know. Susan says, I like jewels.
Robbie does know, and she loves it. Actually, Robbie was kind of the inspiration. Okay. So now, this is what you should have. White. Open this up. Open this up.
What time do you start on Monday? Our flight gets in at 3:45.
We start at Monday at
Isn't it 6? 8?
11
7?
o'clock.
Oh, in the morning? Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You'll be fine, Misty. I'm kidding.
Barbara Gallinoff.
I know.
Pretty sure I like jewels.
I know, Barbara, you're going to love this too. Okay, so what you're going to do with this guy, everyone get this guy out. This guy's going to go on front of this white, and then you're going to cut that whole thing. And I think you're going to cut off just 1 inch. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of an inch. So go 3/4 of an inch. So this attaches to here, and then you're going to cut that straight down, look like this, 3/4 of an inch off. Okay, and Justine, I'll measure that for you, so don't worry about it. Oh. This card's actually going, whoops, oh crap. This card's actually going faster than I thought it was. Would. Am I in focus all this time?
Mm-hmm.
That's very strange. Misty, you're not renting a car, correct? For anyone coming to Spring Bling, do not rent a car. Do not rent a car. First of all, the hotel has a shuttle, and it's so right there, it's ridiculous. Okay, Justine, why don't you cut this? Let's see here. I'll draw a line. Line this up. So when you put this in, put the blade on the other side of this.
Jenny, I knew that.
See, make sure you cut it open like that. Perfect. Oh, our jewel cruise. We have people. We could take 32 people on our jewel cruise. And right now we only have 20, so it didn't sell out as quickly as I thought. But honestly, it's a very, very expensive cruise, and I know that. Because of the nature of what we're doing, I knew it was going to be like that. So for anyone, anybody who, I think we're going to put together one sheet and sign information. Anyone who's interested in that, there is definitely room. perfect. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have had you cut that yet because we're going to have to cut this. Okay, so this is going to go right on top of, let me see this. Okay, I want you to, we're going to cut this, okay? I want everyone to look up. This is important because this is not cut to size. So everyone look up so you can understand this. Everyone look up. So this green paper is going to go on top of the card right here. But everyone look at my original card here. Because you're going to have to cut this. This is cut, so you have to cut this on your own. Let me bring this into focus. There we go. So look, my gold ends here and here. But my green is shorter. Okay? So it looks like I probably cut probably a total of 1 inch off. Yeah, 1 inch. So I want this to go a 1/2 inch in from there and a 1/2 inch in from there. Does everyone see this? Does everyone see that? I think you can see it really good right there. So my gold is there, my green starts there, gold starts there, green starts there. So I want you to cut that so at least 1 inch off, and then of course you're going to have to measure it and cut it appropriately up there, because that is going to go right here. These cards are fun, Linda. Thank you. Poor Linda, she's probably exhausted. She's worked. She's going to be in tomorrow too. So that's the same. So I want to cut 1 inch off. That's what I just said, right? Yes. Nice. Yep, 1 inch is going to do it.
I think it's a little bit out of focus right now.
And if it's more... Whoops.
There you go.
If it's more, that's okay too. And then I'm going to cheat, and I'm just going to turn this upside down and draw a line so I know where to cut. I know to cut on the inside of that line. So are we good? Does everyone know what they're doing?
Linda said I'll be making these on Sunday.
Yeah, because I'm sure she's exhausted. Okay. And you can go ahead and put that down flat. Let me have that roller. Were you looking up at the lights?
I don't know what I looked at. Jackie said, no, I need help.
Jackie, she doesn't.
What do you need roller? What do you mean, the sticker thing?
Jackie, what do you need help with? Your upside down thingies are fine. That's good, Linda.
How much do I cut on the plaid?
I did about 3/4.
What is spring bling? What week is the spring bling? It starts the day after Easter.
Monday, yeah, the Monday after Easter. Nice. Okay, so here we go. Boom, boom. Now, everyone look up for a second, okay? So this is your card base. Everyone look up, opens, and opens. Now, if you wanted to make this like a gift card holder, just go ahead and put score tape on these two sides. So it just opens up like this, and then you could put stuff in there like that, okay? So just open up on one side, or just do it on, instead of both sides, do it on one side, so you could really slide something big in there if you wanted to. Does that make sense? Okay, so now that we're here, let's go ahead and adhere your flowers at the end. So if you put them together, that's okay. Just go ahead and put adhesive on them. But if not, these are going to get flat. Now, if you notice, these have words. These brown pieces, everyone look up. These brown pieces have words. So if you could make out a word, make sure it's the right way. And if you don't see it now, I guarantee you, when you're totally done with the project, you'll be able to read the words, once it's totally done. So look for a word, and once you kind of see it, then that's how you want to put it. And you're going to put this, everyone watch me real quick, okay? You're going to put this, so this is the way that I want it. So everyone look up, this is going to be important. See how I have 3 loops right here? 1, 2, 3. I want 3 loops like that as opposed to this. 1 loop there. It's going to fit better. Or like sideways like this. So however you have it, because my words are going to read up a little bit, I want it just like that. The 3 loop-de-loops almost touching the side. Does everyone get that? Let me put this here so you can see that. Now hold on. Don't lose me real quick. So there's the end of my card. You can see by the ruler. So I don't want to go off of the card. I want to go so it almost touches the card, but have your 3 loop-de-loops right there. Very, 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 very important, okay? For the way it lays out, and then also, if you continue to look, for the way we have jewels, you're going to have 3 jewels there, and then 1 up and 1 down. Okay, so it's going to float very, very well that way. So, almost hits here, and then I just want you to eye it up. Even from here, even from here. Don't look at your bottom, just look here. So I want to be even from this top and even from that bottom with those 3 pieces right there. And if you're off of here, that's okay. Does that make sense? So even from this top, even from this bottom, 3 dots almost to the other side. So then you're going to do the same thing over here. The 3 loop-de-loops almost to the side and measure from there to there. Okay? And go ahead and put those flat. I'll take my, thanks, Justine. Thank you. Andy's so funny. He already told me. He's like, I don't know what time I'm getting up tomorrow.
Why?
Well, because that means he's sleeping in. That means I have to get up for the dogs. I'm like, I'm sure I'll get up. I'd much rather get up and let a dog out than, pick up pee. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I want to share something that I've learned recently. And I have to admit that Robbie Cross is the one that showed me this. Does anybody out there have problems with their socks falling down and like they're underneath their feet? Just either your socks ever move?
No, not the ones I wear.
No, because you're perfect.
Well, if I buy those little tiny ones, yeah, they do. But I always make sure I get the ones that go right above my ankle, and then they don't come in.
They don't come in?
They don't come off. Robbie says Andy sleeps in?
Well, that's to 8, but that's 2 hours past the dog when the dog wants to get up.
Renee says, yep.
Okay, so the socks, I'm telling you, everyone listen to me. If anyone has socks that rolls underneath your feet when you walk, so like in a matter of seconds, that's what mine do. I probably just need new socks overall. So Robbie has found these pair of socks, and she said, nope, they don't move at all. I couldn't believe it myself, because she actually found them on Facebook. And I said, they don't move. Nope, they don't move. I said, okay, how about when you wash them? Do they move then? Nope, they don't move. So she gave me a pair, which, by the way, Robbie, I have to replace your pair. So since I got mine, I'll give you a pair back tomorrow. Actually, I owe you 2 pairs, to be quite honest. So she found this sock where, they're footies. So they're not big socks. They just come up the top of your feet, which
do you have socks on right now?
Yes. I have them on.
Well, how aren't your ankles cold, like in the winter, wearing socks like that?
Because, Justine, no one gets cold when it's not cold outside.
Oh, it snowed today.
Mm-hmm.
Bombas do not slip down, and every pair you wear, they donate a pair.
Totally disagree. Totally, well, I totally disagree.
The one that Linda gave us, I wear those, and those ones don't come down.
Oh, well, I'll give you mine because I can't wear those.
Karen Plumley, I buy child-sized socks. I have small feet; they don't move.
I will give you those. No, I don't think it's that Bombas moves. It's that they're too tight around my ankles. That's the problem with Bombas socks. They're too tight around my ankles. But anyhow, if anyone wants to try these, they're very, very, very expensive. They're called Ondo, O-N-D-O.
Andy.
I know, it's Landy's last name, which is kind of funny, but O-N-D-O. And I've worn them now and I've washed them, and they have not moved once. They're like my new sock. I don't know what I'm going to do, though, in the summertime because I like my ankles covered, but you have to... Okay, Linda, so do mine, and that's why I can't wear Bombas. But I'm telling you right now, go on the website Ondo Socks, I think.com, and I'm telling you, you won't believe it. And even just buy one pair, but you shouldn't buy one pair because I'm telling you, I've tried and tested them and they work. It's crazy. But that's exactly why I can't wear Bombas socks. If you really like those Bombas, I'll give you the Bombas that I have if you want those.
I thought they're comfortable, and that's the only pair of like low ones like that I've ever had that don't come down.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I just can't wear them because of that.
Right. I hate my feet, so this talk of sharing socks is making me sick.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I hate feet. I thought you said I hate my feet.
So let's go ahead and then just build our flower. Or a medallion with the pop dots we already put on. And again, you're going to have words in this top one, so make sure your words are the right way. Okay, but let's go ahead and just build that. Well, I'm passing on a very important message because people who have socks that ride down underneath their feet is just terrible.
You put on the medallion thing after you put it all together?
Mm-hmm.
That thing?
We can.
Well, I just didn't know how. Oh, you're not building the middle one anyway, so forget it. Good night, Deb Fisher.
Good night, Deb. Okay. Andy's up there sleeping.
Him and Runes.
Oh, you know what? Rooney has to go out.
She probably already peed up there.
Yep, she probably already did because they drank a lot of water.
Yeah, he hasn't let anybody out.
Yeah, she has to go out.
Where is the middle flower?
We haven't cut it yet. I just wanted to get this down because this has to go down before your middle one anyhow. And I didn't want, if people didn't build that up, I wanted them to do that now. We'll do the middle flower next. Yeah, we need to call him. He'll be sleeping. What time is it?
9:45.
Well, you could hate feet, but I mean, everybody has feet. Everybody wears socks. She probably already has feet. I'll be so mad. Rooney sleep peas. It's terrible. She doesn't mean to do it. And she feels bad when she does. Gets me so mad. Gets me mad because as long as we let her out, you know, she doesn't sleep pee. We could probably call someone today.
Karen Plumley says, I also wear alpaca socks in the winter, the 3 days we have winter. They conform to your feet. Never heard of that.
No, and I thought alpaca socks are big and burly. Like you'd never be able to put your shoe on top of them. Let's call him. I guarantee he's sleeping.
Hello?
Hi, I hate to wake you up, but that dog has to go out because they drink a lot of water, and I'm hoping
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye. Look, Jackie wants her to call us. Hey, that's a good question, Kelly. Robbie, first of all, get the wool ones, even though they're not wool. That is very deceiving. But get the wool ones because the other ones you actually slip inside your shoe. I tried both pair. The wool is 100% better. In like, for example, I'm a very, very, very big girl, but the sock size that I bought was size medium, and it fits fine. So, I mean, don't go crazy with the sizes. Robbie, what's the one that she wants to buy? It's the same thing I asked Robbie, too. Hopefully she's still on. Not eating her little Cheerios in the in her room. This card feels heavy already. Why isn't he getting up to let her out?
Probably waking up, stretching.
Yes, Mary, I think that's it. Look, people are all under the Ando sock brand now. I'm telling you, they work. Who makes the compression socks? Okay, so we can call somebody. You want to get a thing? And we'll play the number game?
The no-show sucks. That's what Robbie said. Oh my
Okay,
God,
Robbie.
What happened with all that? Oh.
Robbie
Always
put her.
came in.
Robbie put the thing up there. What's wrong?
Like all the things that keep coming in. It's like all doubled. Like all the things that were in there, they came up 3 times.
Oh.
I don't know what it's doing.
There you go, Kelly. The no-show socks. And make sure you get wool. I'm telling you, Mary.
What am I getting this?
For those
book?
people, yeah, you have to write down a number. For those people who know the pain of socks that fall down, I've never experienced anything like it before. Again, my problem's going to be what I'm going to do in the summertime. Okay, so write down a number. We'll have someone call us.
Between 1 and what?
Between 1 and 1,000.
Okay.
Don't pick a stupid number.
No numbers are stupid.
Yeah, we'll give away a t-shirt. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Mary.
See, he's just waking up now.
I know he is.
Okay, got my number.
Okay, everyone can start to guess one number. Everyone guess one number. And we're on the honor system here, although Fansters are pretty good.
Oh my God, they're coming so fast.
Well, of course, they want a t-shirt.
I know.
I should play something with the people in Texas in that table.
Oh, I don't even know who said that. I can't go back.
Where? Look up here.
Didn't come up there when watching. I know the number, so whoever guessed that number so far. I don't know why the numbers don't come up there. It's weird.
Too
See,
fast.
someone else guessed the same number, but someone else guessed it first.
Okay, so make sure you don't put that down. Hi,
I'm
Lee.
putting that name for the second one because I know that wasn't the first one.
Okay, so now we're going to go to our main flower. We're going to go to the main flower. And we're going to start off with purple. Actually, let's line them all up. Purple is the bottom. Then green. Then your orange that has the fleur-de-lis through it. Then your dictionary-like word writing. Then the one that has little flowers on it has bunnies behind it. And then we already cut this out. Okay? So that's the way you should line those up. Purple, green, the orange with the fleur-de-lis in it, writing, and then the like what, I don't know, what is that, mauve, light orange?
Oh,
with
that's
the
a light peach.
light peach with bunnies on the back, that, and then we already cut the top. Okay? So I'm going to take that and flip these over. And then start from the bottom. The bottom, we're going to cut out the entire thing. Okay, so everyone only could guess once. Which one do you think is the closest?
That one. That.
Do you know who it is?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, it could be someone closer, but that's the one I found. So.
How am I in focus?
Yeah. Mhm.
It look like I'm in focus there. There we go. That's better. Ooh, I'm tired.
Me too. Okay.
He didn't let that dog out, did he?
Mm-mm. I heard him yawning and stuff. So don't call him.
I am. I just anticipate $40 twice, $80, and a dog gets peed on their bed.
Gonna make him mad.
I don't care. Hello? Oh. Didn't he say hello?
He didn't pick the phone. He's not gonna pick it up. He knows why you're calling?
Obviously. You don't hear him moving up there, do you?
Now I do.
If it was Willie, Willie would have done it. In fact, you should go take a bath. Let Willie run your water. Your bath water. Let him draw you a bath.
Renee says the compression socks she found on Facebook are Via socks.
Via socks? Never heard of them. Why isn't he getting up?
He is. I keep hearing him move.
No, there's no movement
He's moving
upstairs.
right now. I heard him. See, smarty pants.
Okay, that's the first time.
He has to wake up. He was sound asleep. Poor guy.
Oh, poor guy. Okay. She's upstairs on her pad, Andy.
I'm talking about him.
Oh.
Let's go, Rudy.
I hope she didn't already pee. Oh, so they got a bath today? Okay, hold on, let's cut the new one. So they got a bath today, and she sends me a picture about 3 o'clock. She goes, you know how Crosby pees on everything to mark his territory?
Yeah.
Well, he pees on everything there.
Oh.
But he pees on her vacuum, he pees on her cord, he pees on all that. She goes, I can't take it anymore, so I had to put him in a diaper. So Crosby had a diaper on, did they get this bath until she washed him. And she washed him at the end. What a geek. I know, it's hilarious. Okay, so this one we're just cutting off.
I thought it was good too, Linda.
What's that?
She said, Linda Collins said Amanda just texted that she finished the last season of You and said it was the best season yet.
Oh. So this, we're just going to cut out that little guy. I still have 2 seasons to watch. So I'll show you here in a second. And then we'll pick the number. Okay, so look, that's what we're cutting. That's where I'm going to keep it, because for some reason it's just not focusing good. It looks fine there. Yeah. So there you go. Does everyone see that? So I'm just cutting off that outer edge. Literally just that piece right there. Okay. Okay, so the number was 829. So we think we know who got closest. 829. So you guys could tell us who got closest. Or that person who thinks they're the closest can say their name and we'll tell you if we agree with you or not.
Well, I can say the number that was the closest I saw, and if anyone else got closer.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead.
833 was the one I saw that got the closest. Anybody get closer than 833? Jackie, me with 178. Yeah, so if you were, it was 829 if you were closer than 833.
Oh, Alice Davis, so close.
Mm-hmm.
So we needed. I want the person that got 833 to speak up. How does Paula know that?
I don't know.
Why did she already win?
I don't know.
That's who we saw, wasn't it?
That's who I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, Paula, how do you know that? Because it was her.
If she doesn't call, can I claim it?
But how did you know it was her? There she
It is, Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, if you have the hot... Well, hold on. Don't call us yet. Don't call us yet. I'm going to go on to the next one.
She's my sister and she always wins.
Well, has she won before? Paula, you won. Didn't she win once? Okay, next one we're going to go one more in. And that's going to be... sort of one more in. We're going to cut out this big guy with the flowers. This one right here. Can they see where I'm cutting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, I got tired. I have to definitely go back up there. I left my keys up there. Beth texted me. She goes...
Is she there?
She's probably leaving around now. She's like, your keys are here. Did you need them? I'm like, yep, just keep it open. I'll be back up.
Paula said, not with you. I saw her answer when actually I was going to do 832.
Okay, so here, this is... everyone look at this. Here's the orange. Orange with the fleur-de-lis through it. Hold on, Barbara. Marion, if you win again, you could give it to somebody. Oh, good, Beth. Well, no, I probably won't. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll see you. She's still there. Okay, so we're going to continue to cut this. Go ahead, Barbara. You may call us now, Barbara. Lucky sister Barbara.
What game are we playing?
I guess the same game, but I didn't think we were going to play the game. I thought we're just... Oh, that phone's over there. Oh, it's right here.
They just win for getting a number, probably, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Otherwise, then they got to win 2 games, right? Yeah, that's not fair.
Okay, it is fair. Have you watched game shows lately?
Jenny, we're not a game show.
Okay, but this is how the game shows get started.
There they are.
Yep.
Hi, Runes. I didn't see you all day. Just for a couple minutes this morning. You guys are cold. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Can you get it?
Slide it up? Or...
Yes, crossed. How old are you not to know how to answer a phone? Okay. What is wrong with you?
Yours ain't working either.
Hold on. Hello?
Good evening.
Hi, Barbara.
Is this Miss Barbara?
Hello. No, it's Lucky Barbara.
I guess it is. What things do you normally win at?
My sister seems to think that I win everything.
So what's the last thing you won?
A scan and cut.
Okay.
Funny she said the classic.
I won the clock from you.
Oh my god.
You did?
Yes, I did.
That's not fair.
What?
Go ahead. What else did you win? Who'd you win the scanning cut from?
That was from, Oak.
Got it.
Uh-huh. And, I don't know. I win a lot. Not at gambling at the machines, though.
Do you go gambling at the machines a lot?
Yeah, we have a casino near us here in Oregon,
Okay.
but we only go a couple times a year.
Oh,
And I have won there. I won $1,700 one time,
that's good.
and $1,000 a couple of other times. But the last, like, maybe 3 or 4 times I've gone, I haven't won anything.
How far... Oh, I hope I didn't cut through anything. I didn't. How far away is your casino? Oh, we did cut through.
It's about, takes a little less than an hour to get there. So maybe about 50 miles.
And you only go twice a year?
Show how to cut this layer.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Usually in my birthday month and Paula's birthday month.
Got it.
So we're enjoying watching you guys because we didn't get our kits.
You didn't get your kit on time?
No.
Did you order a
I
kit?
think this is the second time, and Paula gets 2 kits, and then I get one of them from her.
What does your
And,
tracking say?
Well, I didn't do the tracking because she gets it to her house, so I'm not sure. So, Paula, if you're out there and listening,
She's
what does the
listening.
tracking say?
Yeah, Paula, what does the tracking say? So everyone look up if you guys want to see where I'm cutting here. So where do we know you, or do we know you through your sister?
No, because I was buying from you before she was. I introduced her to
Aww.
you guys, but only, just I knew you from the other places like Oak for a while there, and what is the other one that we do?
Volume.
Volume, yeah. Hmm.
Got it. So we
Yeah.
only met you through Oak?
Yeah.
Really? You never met us in person?
No, and I've kind of got an injury right now. We discussed going on the Hawaiian cruise, but I until I get better, I can't.
Got it.
So, yeah, we wanted to go on that for sure.
Huh. Well, that would have been fun.
Yeah, so if you ever get out here, like to Oregon in our area, we would
I
come.
know.
Yeah.
It's so far away. It is so far away. It is. It's so far away. It's ridiculous how far away that is.
It is far away.
Uh-huh.
You
Now,
guys are far away.
no,
True.
not really. Have you ever been married, Barbara?
Married?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm married. Twice.
Twice. Was the first time, did you deny your husband sex and that's why you got divorced?
No, he just went and got sex everywhere else. That's why we got divorced.
Oh my God, that's not funny, but funny. That's terrible.
Yeah. But now I'm married to a really great guy, so I'm
That's
very
good.
happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
What is his name?
His name is Al.
Well, that's nice.
wow.
There you go. Well, very good. How long have you been married?
Let's see, it's 33 years.
another
I
Oh
think.
wow, long time. Nice. Are all the layers popped?
No, all the layers are not popped. Let me finish this next one, then I'll tell you. So because I only have one more to cut, guys. So just hold on a second. I can't believe we met you during Oak. It amazes me how many people we did not know. How did you find Oak?
I'm not even sure. I think just seeing, flipping through all the different crafting things on Facebook.
Now, did you like everyone on Oak, or were you just drawn to us?
Did I do what?
Did you like everyone on Oak, or were you just specifically drawn to us?
Well, we like bling,
Got it.
and so we were really drawn to you.
Got it.
That's what I told Paula, and I called her, and I said, "This lady, you gotta check it out. It's all rhinestones and Swarovski crystals." And
Shh, the name that can't be named. You know what I mean? The jewel is
I'm sorry.
imported from Austria.
Yeah. Well, okay.
No, we got it.
I'll just say. Can I just say crystals?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can. You can say that word. Just can't say
okay.
the other S word.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You're more than fine. And now, do you follow us on Crafter's Classroom?
Yes, I have my. I'm ready for tomorrow.
Oh,
I think
nice.
Paula keeps tracking me. You know, she tells me what time and everything. So she told me it's 9:30.
Okay, what time is ours tomorrow? Oh, so 12:30. We're
Yeah,
12:30.
right.
Yeah, so we're 9:30, and you're for 2 hours, and then I
3
think hers
hours.
is right afterwards.
Yeah, that's
Paper.
good.
Pattern.
Now, you like the Jules so much, you must watch Misty, no?
Yes, I do, but you know, I haven't done anything yet. With the,
How can
but
you
I'm
like?
going to do? I'm going to do my pig's glasses.
Oh, well,
Oh,
there you go. But how can you not start off with one of those things?
Which one of what thing?
With Misty's one of her projects. If you like the Jules so much,
I don't know.
you really should try one. And I only say that especially if you like bling, because I mean I've never used any. She uses a lot of crystals, and if you like the bling, it's fantastic. Well, I'm sure you watch her, don't you?
Yes, I do watch her. Yeah.
And don't you think, boy, I wish I could do that?
Well, I was a little intimidated when she started doing the swirl on that
I'll be
ornament
I'll
thing.
be very honest with you. I was intimidated with the swirl too. So
And
you
I
don't
thought,
have to do
there's
this.
no way.
I know. Mine would look like a figure 8 by the time I was done with the swirl.
Yep.
It would resemble a figure 8. If it looked like a figure 8, that actually would be good.
But I do have another katana that I want to do.
Yeah. So
So-
just try it, because once you start it and learn it, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's why I thought I would start out with the eyeglasses. You can't go wrong with those.
that's true. But you're not going to use good eyeglasses, right?
No.
She's
I'm
on the
a
Pop
pig.
Dotty. The Pop Dotty's
Pop Dotty.
That's true.
Yeah.
You did say that. I was thinking maybe your own. Well, Misty did her glasses, which is kind of cool. She has her glasses that she wears all jeweled up now too.
Oh, and I'm going to put a few jewels on my cane because I'm taking a trip next Tuesday, and so I want my cane to look a little blingy instead of just like a
nice.
cane.
Yeah, that is nice. Now, where are you going next Tuesday?
I'm going to Arizona.
For?
That's where my girls live and my grandbabies.
Oh, that's nice.
That is very nice. How old are the grandbabies?
They're older, so it's my great grandkids
Wow.
that I want to see. I don't want to see the actual grandkids.
Well, that's fun.
I want to see my great grandkids because I was in a car accident 7 years ago and I haven't traveled since then.
Oh, geez.
So I figured I've got 5 great grandkids that I haven't seen.
Oh, my gosh.
That's very
I've
nice.
seen them on Zoom and I've seen
Yeah.
them, like that, but not.
Now,
in
were you and your
person.
husband just flying out, or just you?
No, just me.
That's good too. How long are you staying out there?
10 days.
Oh, wow.
You know, Arizona is one state that everyone loves. I don't like Arizona that much.
You can't go in the summer.
Well,
It's
I don't.
miserable in the summer.
Well, yeah, it is, and I understand that. But I mean, there's just, I don't know. People say I'm not at the right places, but I mean, I have never been to a state where, I have such an opinion about it. Meaning, like, every state has a place where is nicer than the other. But Arizona, to me, I don't know. I was never. It's not that I hate Arizona, but I'm just
it's
never.
so dry and it's so brown.
It is.
You hardly see any green trees. No, I wouldn't live there, but I'll go
Yeah.
there to visit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would go to visit, and I have, but yeah, I don't know. People who say they want to retire to Arizona, I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it's and if you say anything about their weather, they say, well, it's dry heat.
Right.
Where everyone says that it's not hot, it's a dry heat. No, when it's 100 degrees, I don't care if it's a dry or a humid heat, it's hot.
Yeah, it is hot there.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Justine, have you ever been to Arizona?
Mhm.
You have?
Yeah. I was there with you, but I've been there before.
got it.
Jenny.
What, did the cruise go through there or something?
No.
Justina, you're so
The cruise
funny.
goes through Arizona.
No, I'm just
She's
kidding.
kidding
Teasing her. Yeah, no, I can't even explain why. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes.
Well,
You know what? Just got to thinking. The one where I won the clock.
yes.
I was the only one that night that got the correct answers.
Oh.
When Justine and you did the answers to some questions,
Okay, well,
and
good.
then
Well,
I
let's.
had to pick one of you to answer.
Okay, well, good. Let's test your knowledge. Let's see if you go from 2 to 2 for 2 to 2. And Paula, right now,
No,
saying yeah,
I
she'll be
win.
able to do
Don't I
it.
just win for getting the closest?
You did.
Play for fun.
We are playing. Sir,
No, this will be for fun.
we are playing for fun.
Oh, okay.
So you already won the T-shirt. So if you want to confirm that, you want to tell us what size you want?
I probably want a 1X.
Okay. So we'll write. We still have 1X, right? It's the large.
Do they
so-
run big or small?
Oh, if you get a 1X, it's a 1X. You're
we
good.
don't know.
Yeah, I wear a 1X, yeah.
Okay, that's what you want. Okay, so we're going to get out the book. So hold on one second because I got to have a teaching moment here. I think I'm missing a piece. Am I missing a piece? This,
That little mark
this.
there?
Oh, no, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, so every single thing is popped except for the middle writing one goes flat against the orange piece. So these two are the only ones that are flat. Everything else is popped. I don't understand why that is not focusing. It is very strange. So these two right there, it just looks great there, but not anywhere else. So these two guys, so the one that's writing, and then the one that has that like orange swirl, has mauve dots on the back. So that's the one that's gonna get on top of each other flat. Can you run that through that? And let me look at this. Who do you want to play against, Justine or myself?
Well, I played against Justine last time, so I'm going to pick you this time.
Okay. So let me hold on.
Open it up, and where do I stick it? Right here? And just crank it?
Yeah, just like that. Keep going. Keep going. Hold on, Justine's gonna bust my. Oh, actually, I think you're gonna get. Not that these are gonna be easy, but I think you're gonna get every single one of these.
You think?
Yes.
No, I don't feel like I know you as well as Justine for
Well,
some
how
reason.
would you know Justine more than you know me?
I don't know.
First of all, you haven't even
I
physically met us. But I mean, how would you seriously know Justine? I feel like I know Justine more than
I
you.
just can read her better for some
Yeah.
reason.
Oh
That's
my God.
funny.
But I didn't want to play favoritism, and pick her
You
the
could
second.
pick her. Actually, we'll
No,
see.
that's okay.
Okay,
I'll
no,
pick
we're
her.
gonna ask you. Okay, smartass. We're gonna ask you the same 3 questions, and let's see if you get them right for Justine and for me. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see this or this. Okay, Justine. So you circle yours. Or do whatever.
Okay.
Okay, now hold on. I just did mine. She's probably gonna get every single one of mine wrong and yours right. Okay, so for everybody who is still doing class with us, is everyone okay? I mean, it's a simple card. It really is. Barb, and I know you didn't get your kid
Okay.
either to Paula, so we're not
And it's
having.
beautiful. It's
that-
a beautiful
I know.
card.
Now, see, like, when will you guys do your cards?
Well, I'm so behind on cards. It's ridiculous.
Well, you need to do cards. You need to do them right now. Like right now, you should be doing the other cards that you missed.
I know, but I'm talking to you.
Sarah says Jennifer talks about Justine more than Justine talks about Jennifer, but now we know even more about Peggy.
That's true. Peggy, are you still on or are you taking a bath? Just probably went to bed early. Kidding. I'm just kidding. Hopefully she's dusting off her bells, going back to church. Okay, so who did you want to... You're going to do both of us. So who did you
Yeah.
want to do first?
I'll do you first.
Okay, we're going to ask you the same 3 questions. Justine's going to ask
Okay,
them.
we gotta teaching question.
Hold on 1 second. Jean, is the bottom layer in the center popped up? Yes. Every single layer, including the bottom layer. And so everyone look up. So this bottom layer has to be popped up, guys, because if not, it's going to overlap this guy right here. So this is why these end pieces had to go flat, and this is why that bottom piece is popped up. It is, it is, it is. Now, before you get crazy, Jean, we're going to have to slip this little jewel thing in here. So you can put your pop dots on, but I would wait for us, okay?
All right,
Okay,
so the
Justine.
first one's Jennifer. Here's the first question. Would she rather start a colony on another planet or be the leader of a small country on Earth?
Probably a colony, another planet.
Eh.
Really?
This is so wrong.
She said
Am
with
I wrong
confidence, too.
already?
Why would anybody want to do that? I'm not looking at Justine's. Don't tell me your answers. I don't want to see your answers. Okay, so let's try the third
Bill
one.
said Peggy is sleeping.
What?
That's what it said.
Wow. Bill, did you give her like a massage so she went to sleep? She is working very hard.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Bill. What a champ. He's here watching us. Okay, go ahead. Second question, Barbara.
Okay.
Own an old-time pirate ship and a crew, or
Oh, wait a minute. Is that...
that's number
Oh,
two.
okay. Sorry.
So, own an old-time pirate ship and a crew, or a private jet with a pilot and infinite fuel.
Now I don't know. Okay. I think you'd rather own a jet.
Yes.
With,
Okay.
with
That is
Yeah.
correct. So now you're 1 for 1.
1 for 2.
One... Yeah,
She
1
missed
for
the
2.
first one.
Yep,
Okay.
got it. So I
Yeah,
said it
Here's
wrong.
This one.
here's number
Okay,
3.
here's a tiebreaker. Let's see.
Be able to jump as far as a kangaroo, or hold your breath as long as a whale.
Oh my God, neither. Okay, let's see, hold your breath as long as a whale and jump as far as a kangaroo.
Yes.
I think probably jump as far as a kangaroo.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So now let's see if you know.
Okay.
Let's see if you really do know Justine better. And I don't even know what you would answer, Justine. So
Bill said she's sleeping at the dining room table.
what? Like, is her head down, Bill? And her head is on the dining room table. Bill, can you please take a picture of that and text it to me? No, sleeping at the dining room table. Bill, can you take a picture and please send that to me?
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna guess and then I'm gonna guess. So Justine, don't say your answer until we both guess, okay?
All right.
These I don't know what you're gonna
So
guess.
would
on
I
these.
rather start a colony on another planet or the leader of a small country on Earth?
Another planet for me.
Now see, I'm gonna say on Earth.
On Earth, yes.
Okay, so I
Oh,
got
God,
it
why
right.
wouldn't you guys want to go on another planet?
No,
Bill said no.
he's not gonna
If
take
it
a
was
picture.
safe.
Bill, you're no fun.
Number 2. Would I rather own an old-timey pirate ship and a crew, or a private jet with a pilot and infinite fuel?
Private jet.
Correct.
Hey,
Oh! Well, you know I'm not going to get a pirate ship.
you don't know that.
I know that.
You have boys. Who knows?
Elizabeth said smart man.
Um.
All right.
Okay, well, I would have guessed that too, but we don't know that because Justine can't remember that she's not allowed to say anything.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything
So
on
is
this
she?
one.
She's now 1 for 1.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Last one. Would I want to be able to jump as far as a kangaroo or hold my breath as long as a whale?
I'm going to say kangaroo.
That's what I would say.
Correct.
Yeah. Again, it's because of that stupid hair thing in the water.
Robbie said maybe she's naked at the table.
Thank you, Robbie. She probably is.
All right, so it looks like she does know me better.
I guess she does.
Good job, Barbara.
I feel like I do.
I guess she does.
Oh, that's so funny.
It is so funny because I don't know how people would think that, but we'll go along with it. Okay,
right,
Barbara.
so
well,
you
it
got
was
your-
very nice talking
Yes,
to you.
very nice. Have a good
Yes, it was good
rest of your
talking to you.
weekend.
I can't wait to get my T-shirt.
What? Look at her. Do you see how she's bringing it back to the T-shirt in case we forgot?
No,
What's-
no.
I know.
I'm thinking maybe I could overnight it so I wear it to my.
Oh my gosh.
Arizona on my trip.
Well, what we could do is if you email me your daughter's address, we'll mail it there.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
I'll do that.
email us by Sunday night, and we'll mail it. Just like we're gonna overnight Misty's package today. No, but seriously, give us that address. We'll mail it there.
Okay, I'll do that.
And don't wear it in front of your sister often, okay? Because you're gonna make her feel bad.
I know.
Right. If you ever win something again from us, you're gonna have to get her the T-shirt.
Okay. If I win another T-shirt, I have to give it to her.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you think that's
It's
fair?
a deal. We always share with each other.
Except for
Very
T-shirts.
Only she's smaller than me, so she can't share my T-shirts.
Right. I know the feeling. It's like me and Justine doing clothes. It's not that funny, Justine.
I wouldn't wear
Oh,
anything
dude.
either.
You are
All right.
so...
Well, it was wonderful talking to you.
You are
Yes.
so mean. Look, she
Yes.
wants to go. I want one last question. What are you doing this weekend?
What am I doing this weekend?
Uh-huh. Oh, you're getting ready to fly out. Forget it.
Yeah, no, I've got to get my stuff ready to leave, and I got to do laundry. You know, all the stuff you got to get ready to go. I got to get my car, the oil changed, because I have a little engine that lit up when Paula was driving it the other day.
Got it. Oh,
So-
Paula's birthday is Tuesday. Maybe you're
What's
gonna. Paula's birthday is Tuesday.
Paula's birthday is Tuesday. She's taking me to the airport on her birthday. She's taking me to the airport.
Wouldn't that be nice if you gave her a Stamplistic Fanster T-shirt for her birthday?
A Stamplistic T-shirt.
Yes.
You want to give me a second one?
No.
And Paula's not getting one.
Maybe if you answered all 6 questions, maybe then, but no.
Oh, you didn't tell me. I would have tried harder.
Okay.
Darn.
Okay. Well, have a great trip, and seriously,
Yes.
if you email us, I will send that there.
Okay, I will email you.
Have a
Okay,
great trip. Be
bye.
safe.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, we gotta call somebody, or somebody else has to call. Is everyone waiting for me? I feel like I've been doing these classes slower. Although people said that I have been doing them slower, but they like it because I could keep up more. But then you have people like Sherry Mawakis who... I know she's not on, but she's probably done with card 2 by the time we're here. Okay, so we all know that now Peggy is naked sleeping at the table. Okay, Justine, let's do one more number. Pick another number. We'll do one more time. We'll give away 2 T-shirts. What time is it?
10:30 almost.
Okay.
No. I was just thinking it's 2 hours for this card. We're not gonna get the.
Oh, the next card. If it takes us longer than an hour, something's wrong.
Okay, so let's see. So let me circle that winner. Okay. Deborah Harner says good pace.
Good.
I thought she was gonna say good peace. Good pace, keeping up.
What's wrong with you? Okay, do you have the number down?
Nope, I'm thinking of a good one.
Well, hold on, because they're going to start to guess right
Don't
now. They
guess,
get
people.
overexcited. There
Don't
probably already
guess.
some out there.
Gotta wait for my go.
Okay.
Let me see.
Like, who are you? You gotta wait for my
Be
go.
quiet.
Oh, Willie did say today in the car. He's so cute. He goes, I really wanted to go to Iceland, but since she's rooming with Beth, and that's all set up, I'm going to every cruise after that. So every cruise you do, I'm going on. I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Which one doesn't get popped?
He's very cute. This one right here, the one I just did. This one right here with the writing goes flat on the orange. So the one in the middle with the writing on it, brown, flat on the orange. Okay, did you finally pick a number?
Got a number, people. It's go time.
Okay. Everyone can start to guess one number. Is Cherie Cooley on here?
I didn't see her. I don't know. Could have gone to the game.
Whoops.
Oh my god, I can't even read these. They come in so fast.
Do you want a T-shirt?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Like I go to write it down and then it's gone because it's so fast.
Well, you got to be a little bit quicker than Justine.
Oh, Sherry Cooley, I am. She's
Aw.
probably been commenting. I'm like, I haven't seen her. Oh, good.
Who's calling? Somebody's calling us who shouldn't be calling us. Should I get this? I'm not gonna get that.
Did she win before recently?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
But that'd be cool if that was the winner. Someone from Illinois. Who's calling us? I don't want to get it because we get so many, I think this, let's just say I think this was somebody who lived in the inner city, their phone, because I get calls like you cannot even imagine on here. That's why we just don't answer it. It's our call out in our video phone. Is that person still the winner?
I think so. I didn't see anything closer than that. Is the top layer pop too?
Yep. Yepers. Who says that? Robbie, what is...
Susu Didi says it's me. She's
What?
calling?
Oh, why are you calling us? Oh, maybe she thinks that she's supposed to call us in order to get through.
Got it.
How is Lynn Chesler, Lee? God, I have not seen her in probably 4 years. Are you and her happen to be going to the mega meet? Please tell her I said hello. Please, please.
She said, sorry, the lady said I have to call to win.
Oh, no. When we call, if you win the number, then that's when you call. Good try, though.
Okay, I think we got a winner.
Okay, so go ahead. You could tell them who we think it is.
Okay, my number was 106. And Princess Jefferson, I think, was the closest at 108. Oh, you're good, Susu. Don't worry about it.
She's never won a pros. I know. We know she won like 18 bingo prizes.
Yeah, but I thought we talked her on the phone because you were talking about the bingo prizes.
I don't know. Maybe we did. I don't know.
Jackie, oh, of course. Yeah, if anyone's closer than 108, let me know, because that's what I saw. Lucky Princess Bingo.
Princess Jefferson is the one that gave us half bags of candy from Hawaii per Justine. That was hilarious.
Oh, seriously, Princess again?
And, she also won a bingo, like, literally, I'm not kidding, like 18 times. Well, she has to be on. Is she the closest to everyone? Oh, look at Joanne Shaw being all positive. Did anyone beat Joanne? Or,
No,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think so. No one said anything. That's the closest I saw, so.
Okay, Miss Vicky, if
Give
you
us
want,
a
give
ring.
us a call.
I was going to say ring ding.
I can't believe Peggy is sleeping naked on her table. She's like
Okay,
Misty.
She's not naked.
Misty's crafting without her shirt on. Hello?
Well, hello there.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's freezing here.
Okay, first of all, you're in California. It is not freezing there.
Girl, you just don't know.
I do know. What is it, 40?
No, today, well, it's raining now, but we're supposed to get down to 34 tonight.
30.
We were down to 26 last week.
Oh,
Seriously?
That is
Oh,
cold.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Although I'm in California, I'm on the Central Coast, and we get it all for some reason.
Huh.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, but it's pouring. It's just raining like crazy here.
Now, are you anywhere? I heard on the news that there's evacuations because of flooding. Are you anywhere near that?
No. I mean, it'll just prevent me from getting to anywhere else I want to go.
Got it.
That's
it.
crazy.
So,
You know what?
but no-
Can you do me a favor? Can we hang up and can I do something and have you call me and then we prompt you to call me back again in a second?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, good. We'll tell you. Just listen for about 2 seconds and we'll tell you to call back.
Okay.
Okay,
bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. So before we put this on, I want to put these jewels together. Okay. So in this packet of jewels, you're gonna have your 3 middles, which is a new jewel. Which don't get excited because they're not on our website, and I only have a handful left. And I don't know what we're gonna do with them. I want you to put those inside because those are gonna be our middles. But let's go ahead and let's attach these guys on here. But when you attach these on here, you're going to have to put them on so that like they go halfway, because if you keep going all the way around, it's eventually going to come off. Does that make sense? So when you put them on here, let me do this because I need you to really do this right, or else everyone's going to be losing their dangles. So let me see if I could do this. And let me see if I could focus it. I don't know what's wrong with this focusing. Let me check something. Nope, that's not right.
That's good right now.
Oh, good. Good. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so look. So put it on and go just like halfway down so that I want both of your ends, those open ends, to be facing the top. Because that's what we're going to tuck underneath. Because look, if I keep rolling this, let me try to do this. If I keep rolling this jewel all the way around, this eventually is just going to come off. Because, look, I'll show you. Because there's nowhere for it to stay. Look, right there. Boom, and it's off. Okay? So I want you to put both of these jewels on. Am I still focused? Mm-hmm. So I want you to put both of these jewels on. And it just may be half, but just like that, so that you have both of these sticking up. Because, again, that's what we're going to be putting into our flower. So basically what you're going to do, let me see if I can bring this into play. Oh, wonderful. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take off all your pop dots for here. And again, I want you to make sure that you read your writing. Okay, so your writing is going to be the right way. I don't know what that says, but I can see my letters are this way. If I put it on this way, trust me, I'm going to notice. So I'm going to put it on this way. And again, it's going to go dead center right in my card. Okay, dead center in my card like that. But as I do that, I'm going to lay this like half on, half off. Whoops, half on, half off. Okay, and if I really wanted to, and I want these ends facing the inside of the card, if I really wanted to do something, and I think I'm going to, actually, let me put this phone here so it holds my card down. Just like that. I like that right there. I'm going to take some of my glossy accents, guys, and I'm just going to put some glossy accents down there too. Yeah, now everyone keep looking. Look. Don't go so far down where the dingle dangles come off the card. Make sure that doesn't happen. You know what those little dangles
Yes,
look
now I
like?
can see.
As I just played with the balls like this, I can see it. You could put one dingle dangle on, guys, and keep the other one for yourself, like to wear a necklace, seriously. But make sure they both are on, and both of those pieces are up. Does everyone see that?
Those sure are pretty. No way I'm giving this card away.
So I am just going to be very liberal right now with my glossy accents and gob this on so this doesn't move. See what I'm doing? Yeah, see, everyone saw it. Everyone saw it just when I saw it. And I'm going to try to stay right in the middle. I'm kind of right in the middle center of my card, and I'm on. So does everyone see what I did? So now my dingle dangles aren't going to come back off. They're not anyhow with the pop dots. Oh, Peggy Nix is back.
You woke up.
Peggy, were you sleeping on the dining room table? She is up. Okay, and now we can put that on. So does everyone see that? I'm going to keep that there right now. And the only thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take my pop dots off of this. And then I'll come back into full focus. But I want to keep that there so you guys can see that. Because I really want the dingle dangles on. And again, look, everyone's laughing at Peggy. Peggy, were you sleeping? But I would throw some glossy accents on there.
Taking a quick pre-bedtime nap, she said.
Were you laying on the dining room table? Bill said you were sleeping on the table.
I'm sure she had her head on the table. She wasn't laying across
Well, I
it.
didn't think she was. You think she?
No, I didn't.
You honestly think that I thought that she was laying across the dining room table?
Well, you said sleeping on whatever.
Right.
You made it sound different. Forget it.
I will, because that's...
Good. She said no.
Yeah. Were you naked, though? See, Barbara Gavinaw's asking, not me. Okay, so I'm coming back up, guys. Whoops. What is
That's called an appetizer.
That's hilarious. Let me straighten this out. Let me do this. My phone's there so my card doesn't fly up, guys. That phone is holding that down. So now I'm going to make sure I turn this right way. And I don't care what goes where. Meaning, you know, I wanted the 3 points there, the 3 points there. I don't care on this one. I just want it to be right in the middle. And I want to be covering up all that glossy accents and part of the thing. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to try to go center top, center bottom.
Peggy said she was not naked.
Well, Bill, we tried.
Peggy said no one was naked at my house. My mother-in-law lives with us.
That's right. Well, that's not true, Peggy. Now is it? Okay, perfect. Okay, does everyone see that? Now, I'm going to keep this phone right here. And we're going to go over the jewel placement. Because as soon as I let this phone go up, man, no, I guess now that's going to stay there a little bit. Yeah, but I don't want to. I want it nice and flat. Okay, now I'm just like kind of talking to myself. Okay, there we go. So now the only thing we have to do with the jewel... No, see, I want to put my phone there. I want this to stay. So did everyone like kind of put that down with their glossy accents and then the black pop dots? Okay, so let me bring this guy into play. And let me show you where we put the jewels, okay? Let me see if I get a little bit closer. Okay. I don't know what this problem is. Okay, so let's go over the jewels. And I want to make sure I tell you the right one. Or the right ones. Okay, so those three special ones, those three pave ones, those are going to go right in the center. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then you have 18, let me see, ivory cream. You have the ivory cream, 18 and 24. So you're going to put, okay, so the ones that are the bigger ones are going to go here. Everyone look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have those three and then one up and one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other end. These are the bigger, the cream ones. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the bigger ones here are going to go on the ones that were the flat ones against that orange. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And if you mess that up and put them someplace else, again, it's okay as long as you're consistent. Okay? So, the bigger ivory creams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the layer right smack dab in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way around. Now, the little baby, I want to say Irish creams. Isn't that funny? The little ones, the ivory cream, the little ones, the 24.
Good night.
They're going to go on the very, very, very top layer at the edge of each one. Good night, Andy. Good. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8 there and 8 there. So it's just on the very, very top layer on those edges. Does everyone see that? If anyone has any questions, now's the time to ask. So they're right there. Okay. So the last one's that, oh no, then we have Provence Lavender. You have 8 of those to balance out the card. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, that works perfect because of the way that I had you lay these two down. If you did not lay these two down where the 3 loops touch both ends, this would be all off balance. But because we did the 3 ends there, it all lays out perfectly. I hope everyone understands that. You know, if you would have turned that any other way, it would not have worked. Okay, so Provence Lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, of course, those 15 black diamond, you're going to put the first set are going to go in the center of the card on the orange piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're on that orange piece. all the way around. And then I have 7 at the bottom. And remember, when you do the 7 at the bottom, you're going to put your ruler down. I don't care where you put it down. You're going to put your ruler down. And this should be 4 inches across. So I find my middle, which is 2. So my ruler is a 2. That's in the middle of this gold piece. So I start with 2. And then I go every half inch all the way down. Oh, I did half inch, yeah. So there's my 2. There's my 2.5. There's my 3, my 3.5, and then do the other way, the backwards. 1.5 inch, half inch. So that's why they're evenly spaced at a half an inch, and that's why it looks so perfect. No, I could never, ever, ever, ever do that with the naked eye. I lay my ruler down, and I do that like that every single time. Okay, do we have it? Makes sense? And the next card's not going to take that long. Justine, can you put this on there and put that punch like right here, please, just so it doesn't flash up. That yellow punch.
Oh, put it on that end where you had the
Yes.
thing?
Just yep, so it doesn't come up. Good, and you could put that there. Wonderful. Okay. Card 2.
Last one. Sorry.
Princess Jefferson's like, is she gonna have me call? Did I win a T-shirt or not? Okay, just hold on, Princess Jefferson. Okay, so let's get out, or Vicky, let's get out your next one and take the contents out. Oh, they're gonna revolt when they see the. I think I'm gonna do the cutting first. Oh my God, that was me yawning. That's horrible. Okay, so let's put the pieces that we don't have to cut to the side, including our card base. Oh, look who's looking at you. Okay, and then we're going to take out these 3 right here. Take out the 3 that has all 3 on them. We're going to be cutting the same exact thing all the way across. And these are going to be easy because this is the big umbrage and has those thick lines. Mary, the problem is that we bought every single one because they were discontinued, and we bought these probably last year because they were discontinued, and we don't have a lot. In fact, when I can tell you that I don't think I'll ever put them online. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. We don't have a lot at all. Okay, so let's start with let's start with purple. Why not? Because that's going to be our bottom layer to these small ones. So let's start with purple. We're going to build everything first. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should do. Let's do the card base, guys. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm sorry. Let's do the card base. Let's just get that out of the way. You'll see why I want to do that last. So card base and the bottom layer, which is going to go flat, is that purple. What is that?
Plaid.
Thank you. Plaid. Okay. I am tired. Are you tired right now?
I just started yawning.
Oh, I'm very tired. Yep. Oh, did I drop that paper? I sure did, Justine.
What paper?
The paper that I'm gluing on. Where is it?
I don't see any paper. The paper you're gluing.
Yeah, that I'm taping on. There's no paper laying out there? Oh, it's right here. This paper.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Headed to bed. Good night, Peggy.
Good night, Pegs. See you tomorrow.
We got to be there at 8 a.m.
She has to go to the store first.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's early for her to be going to bed. Did I get tape on there?
No, there's a little something.
Tape. I think I'm totally on the screen. Okay, so now this next guy we're gonna have to cut, and because it's a slim line, I can't use my 6x6. So I think I probably cut this an inch on the top and an inch on the side. Which, Justine, you're gonna have to go cut for me. Oh no, it's
Yeah, half and half.
no. This is what I did, folks. This is why I didn't cut this. Okay, this is exactly why I didn't cut this. We did something similar to this last week, so everyone look up. I want you to fit this inside a block inside that purple. So if you measure this, I'm going to go on this block right here. Does everyone see what I'm talking about? So I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to go to that block right there. So I'm going to draw a line. You're going to cut inside that line. And then inside that line. So does everyone see what I'm saying? You want to find wherever your line is, and you're going to tuck that in, or tuck that on top of your straight lines. So cut it right inside that and right inside that, please. Does everyone understand what I'm saying there, folks? With no questions, I'm assuming everyone understood that. Oh God, I just yawned again. It's horrible. It's the week we've had. It's a long week. Yes, we absolutely do. In fact, I think we're going to bring our pods out to Spring Bling. So Justine cut this. Could be cut a little bit shorter, but I'm going to go with it. But it fits right in there. Okay? Now, sadly, and this is why I want to do this last, this gets popped. So thank God I have some strips here. You know, we have to put all those pop dots away that we got today, too.
And what time today did we have to do that?
I'm just saying.
I know.
We had 0 time. But Monday when we're sitting around doing nothing. It's weird how many people found us at Oak. Or just really online.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Alice.
Sorry, I'm cheating because I'm using my strips.
Friends, hi.
She's,
Right out.
she's so tired.
How funny, she puts all her paws out and then she laid across her paws. Aww.
Okay.
She looks very sweet right now.
It's because she's not trying to eat anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, the entire time, it's just, Renee has to get to know me. She may be good now because she is getting softer in her old age. It's taking people a lot less to get used to runes.
Misty said, just let her eat part of your shirt, Bill.
That is true. That was sort of recent. Ooh, I almost cut my finger from underneath. Hopefully a lot of fanciers have strips. I just noticed I'm not putting my pop dots in Pop Dotty.
You've been throwing them away?
I have. I won't put my strips in there, but I'll put those squares in there. You know, I was talking to Elizabeth the other day. I think it was, could even have been today. They were walking down to watch the SpaceX launch again. They really like that. Would you have any interest in seeing a spaceship go up?
I was at Port Canaveral before. I don't know if I ever seen. I don't think I seen one. I seen them. Whatchamacallit?
Don't know.
Like they have on the big grounds. They have like things that move those things. We seen that being moved. Some part of something being moved. But I'll never forget. We used to go to spring break. Dan's mom used to live in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So the one time we took Evan and Sean and I think probably Carly and Kenny, and we went to Port Canaveral or whatever to the space thing. Evan, we're walking around and he was a bad kid, like he was, and he's like, "Where's the rides?" We're like, "There is no rides." I mean,
That's
he's like,
hilarious.
What do we do here? Oh yeah, we laugh about it all the time.
That
Where's
is
the
funny.
rides?
Now, would you want to see that? Because I don't think I would have any interest to seeing
I
that.
think it'd be cool.
Like if it was there, I think I'd see it. But other than that, I don't know if I'd ever. I don't know.
Yeah, if you were there, I wouldn't make plans. Well, I want to go down and watch that, but but I've been there before. I never seen it take off though.
Okay, so now we're gonna cut. We're just gonna cut all 3 of these.
Hi, Robin.
3. Can you And remember, this is the thick lines.
Can I what?
I don't know.
You said can I, and then you stopped.
I don't know.
Okay.
Did I really say can I?
Yeah. You said, can you? I mean, you're talking to me, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I just have no interest in space at all.
Elizabeth said it never gets old.
Yeah, I just have absolutely 0 interest in space. I mean, I would have a desire to, know my stars and constellations. I think that would be cool. Like the nighttime sky, but just space and all that, it's just, I don't know.
Well, we got Princess Jefferson has to call.
She does. Oh, yeah.
SpaceX, she said SpaceX rockets launch from Vandenberg almost every month. I stand in my driveway and watch if I'm not on base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know, Bernice.
Okay, go ahead, Vicky. You can call. So, does anybody have any questions on what they're cutting right now?
Everybody's like, did we talk to her again? Nope, we had to get this card started first.
So go ahead.
Track.
Go ahead, Vicky. You can give us a call. It's not all about fun and games. It's about teaching a class, believe it or not. So we're gonna cut the same thing, all 3. We need to take lessons on how you answer the phone.
Oh, my phone doesn't work that way.
Hello? Hey, there's mine.
Hello.
Thank you, girl.
It's all fun and games.
Everyone wants to talk to you again. So have you won a t-shirt yet?
No, the first time that you guys, my number was called. I did the 3 questions.
Oh,
I
and
got
she
one.
lost.
You did not give me a t-shirt. But now I see you changed the rules. So.
Well, not with the second call. The second call, you got to ask.
Girl, that's why you got 2 pieces of candy in the bag.
I did not ask that. That was Justine. You heard that clear as day.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I knew what you did.
Hey.
I wish I could type fast enough because I would have said, "Oh my God, I was just giving you a sample."
I didn't mean anything by that.
I know you didn't. I do. Hey, it's all fun and games. I enjoy it. Thank
It's
you.
hilarious. We still have the suckers here. I won't let her eat it because she chews it on air. But she should take one of those pineapple things home. I was looking at that.
Those
Yeah, I'm
pineapple
sure.
suckers are really good, though. They really are.
I'm sure
suck
they
on the
are.
way home.
Yeah, that's.
I shouldn't
Would you
have
like my 2 dick?
Came out wrong.
Oh my God,
Ah.
Steve, you are hilarious. That's the only thing Al wanted to hear, and
Yeah.
nothing.
Hey,
Okay.
before we get too far though, did I hear you or did I see someone ask you about those centerpiece crystal things?
You did, but you're not gonna like the answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I only have a
All right.
handful, and I don't know how we're gonna sell them or what we're gonna do because there's. I mean,
Well, why don't you give me those instead of the t-shirts?
Oh, okay.
No,
You
you
were-
might only send 3. No.
You are so funny.
All right. Well, think about it. Let me know.
Okay, you're so cute. So Laura Siegel said hello. Jackie Davis is rolling her eyes at you because you won again.
You know, and once again, you know, you do that look up for a reason because when I'm crafting, I'm looking down. I'm
Correct.
not looking at the computer.
Of
You
course.
know, need everybody to be typing and answering, and I'd be like, damn, how do they do that?
Yeah, you know what? I think people who talk to us, I think they're actually not crafting. I think they're just watching and crafting later. Because there's no
Okay,
way I
because
can
I'm
do. I
like,
can't do
how
that either.
Do they do that? Gee whiz.
Right.
Yeah, and I'd be trying to say hi, but then it'd be so long, I guess they miss it, and, you know. But I did say, hey, Joanne Shaw. Hey, Laura Siegel.
Don't forget Jackie
And Sean,
Davis.
Sean, if you're there, Sean, hi.
You know what? She's not. I don't think she ever watches us live.
Every so often, she was on a couple of times, but she had went on a cruise,
Good for her.
but she came back and got COVID.
Oh. Oh, I think
Yes,
someone
when I
told
talked-
us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I talked to her last week, she had it for 8 days before, and so it's like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. But I hope she's
Oh,
doing
hey,
better.
Sean, forget
Now,
Yeah.
did you just meet Sean at the crop?
Yes,
Don't you
Yes.
love that?
yes. I met Sean. I met Joanne Shaw. I met Laura Siegel. You know, I'm just talking about the people that are really right around in our
Correct.
area.
I love
remember
that.
I remember Leslie, and I remember April from Utah. And April, if you're on, I've been trying to email you, but I haven't heard back. I hope you're doing okay.
Well, I hope
think
she,
of you.
I hope she's doing okay now
Susan, who
too.
sat at the end
And
of your
then-
table, says hello too.
Yes, and then Joanne Louie, my friend who actually introduced me to you guys. So, yeah. Hey, Joanne.
That, that's awesome. That really is awesome. I really liked. She didn't forget you, Jackie. She said you.
Debbie Duncan. Hey, Debbie. I forgot about Debbie, too.
Debbie
And I
Duncan
wanna
just
meet
said
up with
hello,
all of them.
Vicky.
I tell them all the time, hey, we need to get together. I mean, I would just love to meet up again, honestly.
You should. Well, why don't you guys get together now? You'll go to the Ontario show, won't you?
Yes, I will go to Ontario, and I was planning on going to both of the Arizonas.
Oh, okay. Well, what you guys should do for Ontario, and maybe Jackie wants to, somebody there should do this. Sarah Schrader for Texas put out that email and said if anyone's going to, go do the mega make and take, let's get a table of fansters.
Oh,
And
yeah, that
she
would be wonderful.
I know she has 18. It's either 18 or 21 people all together. So it's going to be the Fanster table. So I'm going to give them something special. And she's decorating with Fanster stuff, but it's just all the Fansters. I thought that was a great idea. So you guys should
It
do
is a
something like
great
that.
idea. It is. It is a great idea.
I really liked. Well, besides Jackie Davis, of course. I really, Sean, well, I liked you too. I liked everybody there. But Sean was really fun to talk to.
Yes, she is.
She
yeah.
has some great stories.
I like Sean. You know, when you hit it off, good people know good people. I think it's just one of those kind of karma things that,
I agree.
Yeah, because I did. I'm like, hey, let's keep in contact, okay? I really like talking with her.
Right, and then we blow you off and we're not coming back out there. But Jackie did talk us back into coming to Ontario, so we have at least that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bring Jackie some kind of prize just because.
Well, you could
Jackie, I'm just going to call it a prize. You will win something.
you could give her your T-shirt.
No, that I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Because she wants it too bad, so no, can't have that. No.
Laura Siegel
And
says
maybe
we
I'll
have
give
to
her my
arrange the
sweatshirt that I
Disneyland.
bought, 'cause
I know.
I don't wear my sweatshirt.
You're so cute. Yeah, no, I do want to do that, Laura. And keep pounding me about that even when we get closer, because I really would like to do that. That'd be fun. So,
Okay.
I do want to play another game with you, but yes, you did win a T-shirt. So what size do you want?
Extra large, please.
Okay. Hold on, write that down. Okay, so now let's play a game. You can see if you have improved at all. And you can
Yeah,
play
that's
against
the
Justine
truth.
and myself, but Justine, you're going to have to open up a page so I can answer some questions. So what are your plans this weekend?
Oh, I'm still working on this Elvis scrapbook for my my neighbor's daughter.
Well, how
Yeah.
long is you working on that for?
Well, I didn't start until, let me see, this is February. I started in February, and I have to think about stuff on how I want to do it. And
And why
Yeah,
an
so I
Elvis
think-
scrapbook?
I'm sorry.
Why an Elvis scrapbook?
Because she went to Vegas and got married by Elvis.
Oh,
And
no,
it's so-
that's right. You put the
Yeah.
Elvis page on her Fanster page.
Yeah, but it's so crazy. He does the same little pose almost in all the damn pictures, and I'm like, I cut him out of some of them, and I'm
Is
gonna
that
pop
the
them
green
up.
paper?
And
Yes, this is the green paper that I'm cutting. Yes. Yes. Sorry, Sandy. Okay, let me see. There. Okay, hold on. Okay, give me a second.
it's okay.
Okay. Jeez, these are deep. Hmm. I can't answer these.
You have to.
These are terrible
Okay, turn
questions.
another
You have to
page,
answer.
These are you'll see what these are terrible questions.
Oh, this was the page I turned to. I answered them.
This is terrible.
Oh, you want that?
Why would you want to do that? You want to do that? That would be terrible.
Yeah, but that would be worse.
You could learn.
Jenny,
Okay, so these are terrible questions. Thank God a T-shirt's not online. 'Cause
I didn't make them
you'd
up.
be pissed.
Your answer is on screen.
Oh yeah,
What?
I just
You probably had them
I
all
saw
under
it.
there.
I see half of your book, but I don't know which ones you're on.
No, that's no.
I don't think they could read those. They're so small.
Yeah, but you could see you could see where I'm doing.
Oh, I can switch
Well, we
them
could.
up.
Only thing I did when I looked up, I could see a page with, I think it said 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, well we'll do it. Who do you want to do?
Well, you don't have to do something else.
No, these are stupid questions. You'll see how stupid questions. These are hard questions. Who
Now,
do you
who
want
am
to
I
go
at?
against first?
Like,
Or who do you want to choose first?
I'll do you first.
Okay, so go ahead. She's going to do me.
Would you rather give up cursing forever or give up ice cream for 10 years?
Oh gosh, that's crazy. Ice cream.
You're right.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, hold on. What's Justine's answer?
Oh, Justine would be the opposite, I think.
So you think she's going to give up cursing?
No, you're gonna give up cursing.
Oh, no, I'm going to give up ice cream.
Right. So because you want to curse.
Right.
That's what yeah.
Okay, so
So Justine is the opposite, I think.
Justine's going to give up ice cream.
Yeah, I don't think she would want to curse all the time.
Okay, do you know that Justine curses more than anybody I know in my entire life? Any man,
No.
any sailor, anybody.
Well, maybe that's why I like her. I don't know.
No, because she curses a lot.
But she doesn't do it on air, so
No, I don't.
No, but there's lots of times where she has to stop herself. Do you curse?
Yeah, and I have to stop myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have to think about where I'm at and who I'm around and what I'm. Yeah.
Okay,
So
got it.
sometimes it
Okay.
just kind of freely comes out.
Okay, well, so you got mine, but you got Justine's wrong. Now, the next two are unbelievably stupid and hard.
Okay, this is for Jennifer. Have the ability to see 16 years into your own future or 6 months into the future of the world?
Damn. How about?
Yeah, because truthfully, my answer would be neither.
I know that's a weird one.
Yeah,
That's,
I wouldn't want to know the
if
future.
you had the either or, you have to pick
I
one.
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Would you want to see 16 years into the future or
You're-
6 months into the world?
Yeah. My future or the world?
That is a hard one.
It
That's
is.
a weird one because I wouldn't give a care about the world. I mean, but I'm gonna say you go the easy one out though. The 6 months into the world.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, because it is. It's really. Why would you want to care about the world? It's that's a hard one.
Okay, so what do you think Justine would have said?
I'm gonna go with the same one.
Nope, she cares about the world.
Yeah, Jackie. Vicky, some people care about the world.
I mean, but what
6
good does it do you? But what
Ex-
good does
Well,
it do?
I wouldn't want to
Nothing.
know 16 years in my future. I wouldn't want to know that.
You
I
wouldn't?
would want to know that.
Well, I wouldn't
Oh,
want to know it
Especially
either.
if it's bad.
I mean,
so
if there's something that I really had to know, I would want to know. I mean,
Right.
if they told me that I was going to die in 2 years, I'm going to go ahead and spend up all my money and travel everywhere.
Now, would you want? Okay. So, would you want to know if you were going to die in 2 years? If you were?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm good. I've lived a good life, so.
Well, I lived a good life too, but I don't think I'm going to die in 2 years.
Well, no, I don't. But if they told me that, if
Right.
I was told you only have 2 years to live, and even if they made a mistake, I'm still going to go spend up all my money.
You know, that's funny because if I was told I have 2 years to live, and this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, I don't think I would change what I do.
Oh, I would.
I think maybe to an extent, but I think I would still work.
Well, see, I have a bucket list, so I would really empty that bucket list out.
Okay, what's the number one thing on your bucket list?
Australia.
Oh. Okay, what's number 2?
Come on, what is it? Ireland.
Got it. Are you going on the cruise with us?
No, I'm not good on cruises.
Okay.
I don't know. One day I might. Last cruise I went on was to Sweden, and it was fine and all, but I've been on a lot of cruises, and it's like I'm just like, I don't know. They don't keep my attention enough, and enough stuff
Okay.
doesn't go on for me. I know it's weird. It's weird, but that's me.
Justine, would you want to know if you were dying in 2 years?
No.
You wouldn't? Yeah, I don't think I would too. I don't know.
There's a lot of things that if you really stop and think about it, because I'm pretty realistic, okay? You might know that there's a couple of things or apologies or people you want to talk to, and just, you might want to do that kind of stuff.
But see, this is my philosophy on that, and this is what I hate about Facebook. If there is somebody who you feel like you have to apologize to, or you want to talk to, you should do that now anyhow. You should just do it.
That's true.
You
That
should.
is true.
And
That
because
is
you're
true.
Facebook friends with somebody does not mean that you're friends. I mean, that does not make a friend.
Well, I don't, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Joanne Louie, who introduced me to you guys,
Uh-huh.
she had to show me how to even get on Facebook because I don't do social media.
Yeah.
I don't do social media. People say, oh, but you can connect with all your old friends and your schoolmates. If I haven't connected with you
Correct.
in the past 40, 50 years, I
Correct.
don't need to connect with you now.
I
So, I mean, that's how I feel.
totally agree with that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And then the little stuff that I do see, just waiting for you guys to get on, you scroll and you can see those reels and things.
Uh-huh.
It'd be like, oh my God, people be half naked and they want you to be their friends. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's amazing. I said,
Well,
oh,
Peggy
God.
was just naked on our dining room table.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Misty's
And I'm
crafting
glad-
without her
I'm
shirt
glad
on.
Her husband did not take a picture, though. I'm glad he did the husbandly thing.
Bill, he's probably still listening right now.
No,
I want
Peggy would have been so pissed at him. No, I'm glad he did the right thing.
I'm sure her head was just on the table, and she was napping, although kind of Peggy, she wasn't sleeping. Oh, no, she did say she was sleeping. Vicky, did you say that you're married or you're not married?
I am married.
And you have children?
No children. No children. Been married for 29 years come July.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no children.
Okay.
I'm a very territorial person, so I could never have kids.
What does that mean? You're selfish?
No, I just like my stuff a certain way.
Isn't that
I used
selfish?
to have a two-seater car when I was, as a young woman, and people said, "Oh, do you have any kids?" I said, "No, I'd have nowhere to sit my purse." Because my purse was sitting on another seat.
Wait a minute, I don't get it.
Well, if you have a two-seater car, how are you going to have kids?
Okay.
You need somewhere to sit your purse, so.
There's no way you got that.
I was thinking because you couldn't put a car seat in there.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Got
That's
it.
what I
No.
thought. She needed this purse.
No,
not
but that
the
was
car
close
seat.
enough.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you got that.
That's what I thought it meant.
Okay, so here's the third most. This is a terrible
Yeah, this
question.
one is a terrible question, but
Yeah, these are
Okay.
bad questions.
okay. This is for Jennifer first. Get away with a terrible crime but live in fear of someone discovering it, or go to prison for 3 years for a crime you didn't commit.
And I'm going to go with that first one, because ain't nobody going to jail to willingly go to jail for a crime they didn't commit.
See,
I'm
I
sorry,
disagree.
Jennifer.
I think I actually picked go to jail for 3 years.
You're kidding!
First of all, I wouldn't want to do a
Why would you admit to something that you didn't do and go to jail?
because I don't want a terrible crime means like you kill somebody. I don't want to kill somebody and live in fear the rest of my life.
Oh, please.
That's a
I could go and flip that switch on those people on that table all day and wouldn't have no heart.
no, that's a terrible crime. A terrible crime is like if you just
Better
kill
get on
somebody.
your knees and ask the Lord to forgive you.
Wow. And like I said, it's a very hard question.
Yeah, that
That
is. A hard
is.
It is, but I wouldn't want to do a terrible crime. That's why I picked the other thing. And
But
then
what can a terrible crime can be that you stole your sister's ice cream.
That's-
And, that's terrible.
that,
Hey,
Stole
you
your
know
sister.
it wasn't yours and you stole it.
that's not a terrible crime.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Okay, so what would have Justine said?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Justine. I don't know, Justine. I don't think that you want to go to jail either.
I
You know what
didn't want
happens
to
you
go to
guys in
jail.
Huh?
I didn't want to go to jail. I just didn't want to live in fear.
But you're going to go to jail.
Right.
You got to pick one or the other.
Right.
So, Justine, I don't think she wants to live in fear either.
So what
So
is
you
she-
think I'm gonna I want to I committed a crime and live in fear, or do I just want to go to prison for 3 years for something I didn't do?
I'm telling you, that's really difficult.
It is. These are stupid questions.
I think I'm just going to have to live in fear because I'm not going to jail. Do you guys know what happened to people in jail? No.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That's what I picked. I said live in fear.
You didn't
Let me
even
just
know
go
our
on and
answer.
look at just let me go and look over my shoulder every time I go to the store.
You- oh my. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Although you do watch some of these Datelines, these guys sometimes are like, they're caught when they're 80 years old.
These
Yeah.
could you imagine me in prison? I'd be
No.
beat up every day.
You would be.
I would. No, honestly,
I would
be
too.
beat up
Well, I'm
every
sure I
day.
would too. I don't think you're going to. I don't know.
I
I guess it depends on what kind of prison you're going to. I'm not thinking you're going to.
Rikers.
no, hey, what they say, any new fish on the block, no,
Right.
I don't want to be that.
Any new.
No.
Oh my God, you're hilarious. So, what are your plans the rest of the weekend?
Well, I'm just going to be here because it's raining, and like I said, I'll be working on that scrapbook, and
It's true.
that's it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, are you almost done with the scrapbook?
Yeah, I have about 10 more pages to do.
Does she know that you're doing this for her?
Yeah, she asked me to do it for her. Yeah.
that's
Oh,
nice.
it's not free. It's a job. So, yeah.
Vicky, it's not free.
No, it isn't. No, it's a business for me.
So, oh, you make scrapbooks for people?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
do.
nice.
You
Yeah,
do?
Yeah. I love scrapbooking. Scrapbooking is my first love.
No,
Besides,
no, like, do they say like go into purples? I mean, do you have to give them kind of a layout, or you just do it?
This is it. They usually, most people tell me what they want. You know, they tell me what they want. They give me their theme, the colors, or something like that. But this person just said, "Here, Vicky, here's some pictures. My mom says you do really good work. I would like you to do this scrapbook for me." She didn't give me nothing. It's just, she was just so excited that fake Elvis was, marrying her so I did all the work. I went and found, well, not went and found, but I ordered some Elvis paper and scrapbook paper, and I'm doing it up. I'm popping up stuff. I'm, like I said, using some of your inspiring medallions and just a whole bunch of different things.
Putting any jewels on it?
Yeah.
Real jewels or the fakey fakes?
We're up to $175 now, so.
And that's based on time or supplies?
I'm giving it to her altogether. Usually, if you ask me to make a scrapbook for you, my charge for my fee, my time is $125
For the whole book?
for the whole book. That's my fee, but then you have to supply me with the stuff. You have to bring the paper and tell me what you want. And then, of course, I'll add in some other stuff, but my fee for my labor is $125.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty cheap. It really is.
Sure.
It takes a lot of time and effort and expertise to get stuff right. And, I got to pull out crickets and physics and all kind of different stuff, so, but I always try to do things a little special. Like I said, I ordered this Elvis paper.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think she'll be happy with it. I showed her mother a couple of the pages, and she says, "Wow, Vicki, this is amazing."
That's nice.
So
it's awesome.
So that kind of makes me feel good too, because you never know how good you are. Nobody but you, Jennifer, because you know you're good. But you
No,
really
that's
never
not true.
know how good you are until somebody just kind of really tells you.
Trust me, I have no idea. Oh God, look, Robbie's charging people scrapbooks $600. So you're underpriced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know yeah, like I said, I start out cheap, and like I said, all depends on what they want.
It's crazy. Well, my dear, it's a pleasure talking to you, and I hope I see you in Orlando. That would be fantastic if we do, and if you guys got a stamp listed table together, that'd be great.
Ontario, you know what? I said, hey, I think it's a deal. I think we will
Good.
do that.
I think
know
that's
Laura,
great.
Is excited about it. Joanne Louie, I know definitely she's going. I'm going, and hopefully Debbie and Sean and them come out.
I
And
think that's
even
great.
If it's just 4 of us, I think we'll do it.
Good, that's great. Okay, we're going to go. It was nice talking to you. Have a good weekend.
Nice talking to you guys, too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you. Congratulations. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yes, Jackie meant Ontario.
Mm-hmm. Let me have this. Belinda, totally agree with that. Can't keep up. Oh, good,
You
Debbie.
want this?
Yes, can't keep up with your own scrapbook. I know I can't. That's true. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, folks. So we're only going to do 2 of these because the third one is going to go for the middle. We're going to adhere this guy flat onto the purple, and then this whole thing's going to get, adhere to the card flat. But a pop dot's going to be used in here, so let's just go ahead and adhere 2 of these greens flat on. Let me get this out of here. Flat on 2 of those purples. She's cute. I do like her. It's fun getting to know these people, isn't it? Just hold that there. Okay, so this is going to go flat onto here. Jackie Davis said Sean's on most of the time. She must just craft and not talk. Am I in frame?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone obviously saw that I outlined that as I was talking to Vicky. I just turned that upside down because I have some glue on that. Some adhesive. Very excited for the little craft that her that must not be named is going to be doing. I think I'm going to do the craft. Well, I always say that, and then someone's going to need me. Okay, so now I'm going to put these two, through my Xyron. Oh, these need to be packed in the pod. I gotta run the Gary list to make sure we have everything. Okay, so this is how we're gonna put these on now. And again, placement is going to be very important with this. So everyone look up and look at my card. Okay, they can see that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so I want these purples. The purples are, I want the purple that's faced the top and the bottom, and it's gonna come off a little bit off that card. Off the top piece of that card. Now, I do have a pop dot underneath there, so I'm going to have to cut that and put that underneath there. So, this is going to come off to where this hits that and this hits that. Does everyone see that? So, the greens are going to hit this piece exactly. So, that's how much you're going to have that come off. So, totally straight here with the green up, green down, or purple up, purple down, but those greens are going to hit this piece. Okay, do we have that? So, I'm going to go try to get that centered. An eye and up is fine. You know, by eye, I don't have to measure. And I want my greens to hit. I want my green to hit there, my green to hit there. I'm good. So that's done there. And I'm going to squeeze a little pop dot underneath there yet. Does everyone see what I just did right now? I think that's great, Laura. All you guys, I do think you need to get together and do that. Seriously. We're going to take some pictures, too. I don't know. Maybe we'll go live from that table. I don't know. And again, you know what? I'm going to flip this card, folks, because I'm going to try to line up with the one I already put down. So my greens have to hit my end. I think that's fine. So I'm flat right there. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut a pop dot and I'm going to slip the pop dot underneath. I don't have to, but what's going to happen is someone's going to press down that leaf, and because it has that Xyron underneath it, it's going to stick to the bottom of that paper, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to bend this up just a hair. Squeeze my pop dot underneath there. Perfect. Press it down, and I'm just going to open that up. Take the backing off, and there we go.
How many classes will Stemplistic have at Ontario? Oh my God, Ontario!
Same ones. The page, 2 card classes, the wax class, and the art anthology painted brush. And then I'll lift that up and just take off the backing of my pop dot, and there we go. Okay, so that's down. Okay, so we're almost done with this. I thought this was good because people love purple. I hate purple. People love purple. I thought this was a great purple card, and plus it uses the bigger umbrage one. Okay, so we got only 2 more to cut. Can that be true?
Where's the little middle ones?
Right here.
Oh, I didn't see them.
We're going to
Yeah,
pop
there's
those
only
up.
4 layers in the middle. And the little one, I don't know where the other
two.
orange
Yeah.
one is.
Okay, so the big one right here, we're going to cut out that entire image. Well, the entire image that I have here.
Will Ontario be the same as Sacramento?
Yes. The classes we teach, yes. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, we just made, for the first half of the year, we hope it lasts the first half of the year, 500 kits of everything. Well, except for our page class, but we have to do more, of course, because we ran out of one base paper, which blows, but it's okay. We have more paper that's going to be released here in about 2 months as it is, so I'll just put that on that order.
Good night, April.
Is that April Johnson?
Yep. Her eyes are closing.
So that's early for her.
Sandy McFarland, thanks for the purple. It's my favorite. Even my car is custom painted purple.
It's crazy.
Are you going to go back to Scrap Pack?
Yes. We would like to. We just in the class kit we laughed. We said let's put the form in there. Yeah, we would like to. I just need to get off the mailing. We need to call Lori. Maybe I'll call Lori when we get back from Texas. We just need one more, spectacular person to come work for us. And that would be a world of difference. I'm cutting. Am I in focus?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it, yeah. What is Scrap Pack?
Well, it's supposed to be every other month, a 4-page spread. One of those automatic bill and ships. The pages are lovely when I do them.
Jackie says, I have only been to one show and guess I only went to the showroom floor. Are you coming to... I can't even say that name, that Poly Up thing.
No, we're not.
Belinda says, I'm spectacular, but can't come work for you. Ha ha.
I would take it, too. Oh, did I tell you that Elizabeth and Bill bought a new trailer?
Yep, she told me.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. It's actually very nice. She sent me the specs of it. It's really nice. I thought the one there now is really nice, though, too. Okay, so there's that. I'll highlight that. I'll black outline that in a second. Oh, I don't think I'm going back up to the warehouse. I have to lock it. Oh, I have to get to my computer anyhow. Forget it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in to where the flowers are. Yes. Can they see where I'm cutting? Boy, do I love Bath Day.
Yeah, they haven't made a peep.
Nope.
I wish you were coming to Washington looking at the vendor list right now, and it seems like there are not a lot again this year.
Well, there's not a lot of vendors overall. There's a lot of people that are coming back.
Oh boy, Runes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Bath Holiday. Tomorrow we have to take that dog to get more medicine in her ears.
Did she put it in today?
Mm-hmm.
No problem?
Mm-mm. She put it in, Andy goes, Rooney has very, 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 very infected ears. I mean, almost to the point where they're actually bleeding. And that's probably because she scratches them so much, but they're bad. They're really bad. And Justine and I can't put the medicine in. She won't let me. So Justine and I tried to, and Justine's her best friend. We tried the other day, and she just started growling at us. She was not going to let us do that. So when I told Andy, he's like, you got to get that medicine in there. I'm like, I know. I tried. I can't. He goes, well, let have Justine do it. I'm like, okay, smart. We did. Both of us together, and she wouldn't let us. So today I had Cynthia put eardrops in as soon as we got there. It's supposed to be once a day. As soon as we got there, she put them in when we left. I mean, I've been giving her gabapentin the night so she just could sleep without the pain. It's horrible. You know?
Has she never had an ear infection before?
Not this bad.
Mm.
Normally it goes away with some of these pills they can give her, but it hasn't. Okay, so let's black outline. I already did the other one, so I really don't have these two to do. Where's my,
Here.
Thank you.
Oopsie.
Oh, look, they're playing already. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to go out in the cold.
That's funny. The only show we weren't going to do is probably going to be in our best show.
Ontario?
Yeah. I know Bill is very excited with that. Because him and Peggy... Oh! Peggy is sleeping, and I don't think this is a secret. But he was telling me, again, he told me a lot today, that, in between those two shows, Sacramento and Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go to Universal. They're going to do another theme park. I don't think Disney, but they're going to go to Universal for sure. I think they'll have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you get that trailer in. Or the car in. So anyhow, we picked up the trailer today, and I'm not going to try to drive it until after Texas. I think I can. I think it's going to be okay. I think there's going to be some roads, where it goes down to construction. And when that happens, I don't care. I'm taking up both lanes and just driving. I don't care who I get mad. Because it is very wide.
Misty said maybe I should go hang with Peggy and Bill.
Right. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I think everything gets popped on this one except for the top piece. But I'm going to start at the bottom because everything gets popped up off the card.
No, that purple one's together doesn't get popped.
Oh, you're right, Justine.
Yeah.
Justine.
Hang with me, Jenny. You go far.
Okay. What is your
Is
problem?
Willie driving the trailer down, or you're just not bringing the pods?
Oh, no. We're in. Willie's driving the trailer down. Willie has stepped at the plate and said, Jen, I will. Well, he said he said a lot of nice things to me, which I'm telling you, Andy has never said to me. I'm not being, sexual or anything like that. I mean, he wants to own a business, and he knows how hard we work and how far we've come, and he's retired, and he's at home, and he's starting to get healthy again, and I think he just really wants to do something too, so he offered to drive the trailer when we can't drive the trailer, and he's really, really, really serious, and he's just going to do it. I mean, he's just going to do it. It blows me away how nice, but I guess it doesn't blow me away how nice people could be, because I think people really, really, really are nice, or at least I like to think I surround myself with nice people, but it was just a very nice thing that he's doing. So I called him last week when last Monday, I didn't even think we were going to have a trailer because it wasn't looking good, and I just called him and I said, I can't get out of the warehouse. I would just like to fly down on Thursday. If you could drive it out on Tuesday, that literally gives me 2 full days, which I could work, and Justine for that matter too. And he said, I told you I'd drive to any single show this year, and he was serious. So he's going to be doing a lot of our driving. We'll drive to our local ones. Local meaning 6 hours or less. So we'll definitely drive to those. But no, he's going to drive to those far ones. So no, Willie's going to drive the trailer for us to Texas, and we're going to meet him there on Thursday. And it's very exciting because today when we picked up the trailer, we moved everything in the trailer to make sure that it fits. And we've already dented the wall, and we've dented the wheel wells because those pods are heavy, but it does fit. It's pretty good. So, yeah. Okay, everyone look up. I don't want you to put this on here so that it's like that. Your 2 tops like that and like that. I don't think it looks right. Unless you like that, that's fine. But it comes off the page a little bit. And again, this has words, so make sure your words are right. I would like it if you turn it so that you have 2 facing the top and 2 facing the bottom. That way it's going to lay better on there. See how it just lays better on the green? And it's going to fit on your card. Does everyone see that?
Misty wants to make sure her cart fits.
Misty, your cart's not even together yet. I had to laugh. Who was it? Somebody, I don't know who it was. When we just posted that picture, did you see the picture I posted tonight?
No.
It said, and this is the, the
trailer
that's
yes,
gonna...
yeah.
It was Fedlin.
Carolyn?
Yes. Carolyn put, but will it fit Misty's cart?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Hilarious. Yes, we believe it's going to fit your cart.
Raylene says, as long as the trailer follows well, it'll be fine. Just make wide turns.
Well, and I have to practice all that, Raylene. It's It's 8.5 feet. That's
I don't know if I'm.
that's big. You may not.
Okay.
You may not. It's big, but I think, well, see, I'm used to driving big things, not trailers like that, but I've driven plenty of big things before. Okay, so again, just line this up. She's getting ready to go on her cruise, I think, soon. Line that up so it's even top and bottom. Going to be even on those greens. And then press that down. And then the next layer is the purple. That's going to be popped up. But you know what? This other purple, look, you have two purples. That this one goes together. So I'm going to put here this purple on top of there. Okay? What does that say? I died. That was awesome. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I know. It's hilarious. I know. I laughed really at that, too. I thought it was very, very, very funny.
Robbie said hauling a trailer is easy.
But does Misty's cart get in there?
Good night, ladies and gents. Thanks for the giggles. Good
So
night, Linda.
funny. Good night, Linda. Very funny. Misty's cart. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so this is flat. And then this whole piece now is gonna get popped. Boy, we're losing people. What time is it? Is it late?
11:35.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why. We're almost done. Yeah, because we got on late too. Am I in screen?
Just go up a tiny smidge.
Yeah, hold
I mean,
on.
for the most part you are, but Beth says my car is covered in ice. Oh, don't say that. Darn it.
She's just leaving the warehouse now.
I know, but my car's probably covered. They've been here for a couple hours.
Well, my car probably is too. I have to go back up there. Beth, don't lock it because I am going to come up. I at least got to get my computer. Send Elizabeth some stuff tonight. I don't think I'm going to go back up there and do the things I was going to do. Now, will you sleep in tomorrow?
Try. I'm not setting an alarm.
Oh.
I mean, if I sleep in like it's 9 o'clock. I mean,
Well, just come here tomorrow a little bit before. Are we on tomorrow at 12 or 12:30?
12:30.
So come here a little bit after 12:30.
After 12:30?
Before 12. You know what I'm saying, Justine.
Jenny, no. Not saying. Do you want me to bring you your computer?
No, that's okay, Beth. Thank you very much. Very sweet of you. That's nice. I'll just get Justine bring it back. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you are.
She stayed late.
What jewels was she coming?
The rest of last week's and then starting this week's.
Got it.
This week will sell out. Oh, you guys got your Jewel email so darn late because we've been so busy that literally I was talking to Gail today at 4:15 asking her if she wanted to work, or if she could, not wanted to, but if she could work for Peggy tomorrow because I needed Peggy to come into the warehouse. And then I realized it was Saturday and then today would have made it Friday. I'm like, oh my God, the Jewel email. So when it comes out late like that, it's literally because I forgot it's Friday.
So what do you guys got to do tomorrow? Like, I'm going to put wax kits together. What do you guys are going to do? Finish loading the pods?
Loading the pods. Then we got to pick out cards. Maybe we could do that on Sunday, or I'll do that. I don't know. Justine, there's a list. I got to make labels. We got to label those mineral spirits. We got to pack those.
Yeah, she didn't get sick.
We got to pack the pallets.
They asked if your airborne worked.
Oh yeah, and I'm taking it all the time because Andy had a cold this week. I didn't get sick at all. And for the record, Justine had strep throat. I can't even believe it. She finally went to the doctor on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Those minute clinics. And she called me. She's like, Jenny, got streppers. What? So yeah, so thank God she went there. Okay, green gets popped.
Well, after so many days, I knew I had to have something because
First
don't
of all,
get
you
sick.
don't get sick.
And it wasn't going away, and I'm like, It's so weird that nobody got it. None of my boys got it. You didn't get it. No one in the office got it. I mean, no one got it from me. It's weird.
No, maybe you really didn't have it.
Okay, they did the strep test, Jenny.
Andy was sick this week.
I never said that.
Cold. Although I did sleep on the couch. Which just means I'll get sick literally on Wednesday.
Don't say that.
I know.
I'm not teaching.
You can. You can teach it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so these tops, these middles, this middle one is flat, but the two end ones are popped. You want to grab one of those? You can put it through there.
Just one?
Mm-hmm. God, you still smell fresh.
I am fresh.
Okay. What's wrong with you? Don't screw that up.
Jenny, I'm not. She is taking the airborne still.
I am. That stuff was expensive.
Yeah. I was surprised. I didn't know it would cost that much.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so the middle flower is flat. Do you like this card, Justine?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple.
Simple but elegant.
Okay, it doesn't feel like it's simple for as long as it's taking us. It doesn't seem like Elizabeth was here like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It does. I emailed her after I dropped her off at the airport. I'm like, was that real? Were you really here? Don't get on the plane. Come back. And then these two end ones are popped. And then we'll just go over Jules.
These are some of my favorite cards this year.
Good. I bet you, I would be curious to know how many people actually use their dingle dangles.
I bet you everybody. I think it makes the card look really nice.
Yeah, I know, but I think a lot of people wanted to keep them.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And why did I say jingle jangles?
You said dingle dangles. Didn't you?
Yeah, what the heck is a dingle dangle?
I don't know, but people were calling them those, so.
They were a dingle dangle?
Yeah, I think somebody called them that.
What the heck is a dingle dangle?
Misty said her dingles are dangling.
Okay. Of course she said that.
Tracy Hemming Litwin says, I can't believe I actually made both cards tonight, but no jewels yet, and made it to the end. Nice.
That's good.
I'm keeping mine. Gonna find something else to put there.
Yeah, see, I told you that's going to happen, I think, to a lot of people.
Reagan says balls.
I don't get it. Oh, balls.
Oh, God.
I was, like, filling up the balls.
I hope my car's not iced up.
Okay, I'll go out and start it for
Jenny,
you.
I just don't want it to be iced.
I said I'll go start it for you.
You were calling them dingle dangles the whole time you were putting them together.
I was?
That's what Sandy said.
Jingle dangles. Okay. Okay, let's pop these babies up. Now, how many people, I know there's not a lot of people on anymore, but how many people like finish your card and go show your significant other the project that you made?
Probably most of them are sleeping.
I don't think Ed's sleeping.
Do your dingle dangers. Do your dingles dangle low? Do they wiggle?
Do they fro? Can you
Yeah.
tie them in the knot? Can you
Right,
tie them in the
and a
bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like
She said
continental
dingles
shoulder?
dang.
Do your dingles dang low?
I can't even say it.
I knew what you were trying
A
to
bunch
say.
of them say Karen does, Raylene does, Melanie does,
Yeah.
Sherry always does, Carla does. Huh.
Yeah.
Alicia, he always says beautiful. I will tomorrow when he
That's cool though, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbor's probably like, oh god, here comes Debbie again. It's Saturday.
Huh.
Yeah, people like to see them. I show Andy my card. Like he's normally sleeping.
I do, and he rates them.
He does? Who said that?
Mary Sparks.
Like from 1 to 10? Or like this is my favorite or this is my least favorite? Andy will be like, I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Done. Okay, let's go over
Here,
Jules.
She said her neighbors want to buy them, and they are not for sale.
Aw, that's
night,
nice.
Carla.
Well, you should tell them. For $30, you could buy another kit, then you could do that. Okay, so, Jules, let's go over Jules. Let me get out. Oh, I just threw that away. I don't even know what Jules we have in here. Hold on. Okay, so we have Crystal,
From his-
Crystal,
from
and Light
most
Amethyst.
favorite to least favorite.
Uh-huh. Right, I
That's
could see
funny.
that. Okay, so let's do Jules here. Let me go down. Let me do this. Are you cold?
I get a little bit chilly. Just got a little-
Okay, that's because you're
Chilly.
thinking of your car. Oh, let's do this. Let's look at the done one. Okay, so you got two big honking ones. Right here and right here. Okay, so big honker, big honkers. Everyone see that? Okay. Then you have Crystal. Let's talk about the light amethyst because that's the color one. Oh boy. Okay, so the light amethyst I just put in one place, but twice. So it's on this bottom purple layer. So the bottom purple layer. Top, and then right there in the indent. Top, and then right there on the indent. Top, indent. Top, so it's the same petal. Can they see that?
Mhm.
Top, indent. Okay, so that's all the way around. Now the crystal, the bigger crystals, this is pretty easy. You're going to put them, I don't know what I have there, plastic. So the bigger crystals, look, you're going to put them on these ends here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I did give you one to put here, and I did give you one to put here. If it's totally covered, you don't have to squeeze them in there. I didn't give you one to put there because I knew that was going to be totally covered. So I do have one squeezed in there, and these ends right here. These are the big ones. Same thing here. All the ends, and I do have one there, and I do have one there. Not in here because you're not going to see that at all. And then the big flower, the big ones are going to go on this bottom layer. And then on this top green layer, which is only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then those small 3mm jewels, same place on all 3 flowers. So on the tip on that, on the tip on this, what do we call this color? Mauve. And then a tip on this.
Peach.
So peach on all 3 of those top ones. Tip, tip, tip. And then you're done. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? I'll keep that there for a second and we'll wait like a minute or so to make sure no one has any questions. And like I said, remember, for those of you turning late, the next class, 405, will be
3 weeks from tonight.
3 weeks from tonight. And we're not going to be on for the next 2 Fridays, but we'll try to get on. Thank you, Vicki. We'll try to get on, especially in Texas, with the group.
3 on each side. Did you go over the 3 on the sides?
Oh, I didn't. Those are my light amethyst too. I'm sorry. Who said that? 3 right there, 3 right
Dawn
here.
Sparkman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Those are your light amethyst too. Let me back this up a second. Right there. So you got 3 right here and 3 right here too.
We're excited to see you too, guys. in
Sarah, thank you.
Texas.
Sarah, can you please send me your t-shirt size? Please, 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 please. Oh, we will see some of you, a lot of you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. I
That's
forgot.
right. So tomorrow at 12:30.
Never ends.
I know. It's crazy. So you come back up on us for a hot second. I think they're done there. So guys, well, thank you. I do like those cards. It's good.
We'll be busy with Reba.
Who's Reba?
That's what Jackie says.
What's she doing? Busy with Reba.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either. Jackie, you're so mysterious. Okay, guys, have a good. I'm tired. Aren't you tired? I don't know. We've had a very, very busy week. That's why. Not that every week is not busy, but it was a very busy week. But with that said, we'll see most of you tomorrow in Crafters Classroom. If not, we'll see you definitely in 3 weeks. Look for 405 in about
Reba
a week.
McIntyre.
Maybe she's going to see a concert. I don't know. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.